Let's go.
Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, Teamworm. Hello, Booski. The lizard dance with a question. Yeah, maybe Dirk's not here. He was sick yesterday. He's usually the one spamming the lizard dance. Damn. If Dirk is sick, I'm going to be at a loss for his great ideas. It's okay. We can function without him, just not as well. All right, so today, what are we doing? We're making another demigod. We got 3 demigods. This will be the last demigod involved in the creation of this planet. What's this planet called? I think the planet is called Nair. It's a working title. Not really sure. If I can come up with something better, I will. Okay, so the other 3 gods... We have a nature wind god. We have a fire earth god. We have a water corrosion god. Hey, crazy pants. And this one is what? It's over here. It's over here. We're deleting this. Ice and electric, inspired by Ukraine and Mexico mythology. Your ice plus electric. Oh my god, you got the dancing gummy bear, dude. Dumb thing. I haven't been using Chatterino. I've just been using regular old Twitch dashboard. It doesn't animate in the Twitch dashboard. Maybe I have to turn that on. Let's see. We're going to take a second to see. A bunch of things about mod icons, chat highlights. No. No, okay, it might be in some other kind of setting. Does it dance for you? Do you see it dancing? Is this a setting that I need to change? I'm about to walk out there and so I can see it dancing. It's crazy. I don't get it. I have not changed default settings other than to be able to see the like mod commands so I can like delete people's messages or ban them. You're just watching the stream normally, so yes. It dances and changes color. Yeah, if I mouse over it, I get to see it dance and change colors. Huh. Alright. Just gonna make a note. I'll figure out how to fix that at some point. Hopefully. Okay, so even though name is at the top, I'm probably gonna come up with name last. Then at some point we'll figure out pronouns. We have a he, we have a she, we have a they. We might do another they. I feel like something about becoming like a world traveling magical person might be you kind of become detached from your gender. Kind of just become more about fluid ideas and things. You switch to mod view and it still dances, so I don't know. Yeah. Also, to be clear, I'm not in mod view. I'm in like the regular Twitch dashboard, and then I just have mod controls visible. It's, you get the essentials, but you know. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, I don't know. Probably some setting that got turned on. I do have like some kind of Twitch extension to see other emotes. It's like BTTV or something like that, like Better Twitch TV. So like maybe by default that turned off animated emotes. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just fucking live here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so what we're gonna do, like we did before, is just look up like some basic like Ukrainian mythology, like just general information. And then we'll specifically look at if they have any ice or electric gods, which hopefully they do. And then same thing with Mexico. I feel like Mexican mythology is like Mayan culture, and is Quetzalcoatl the like thunder god? That sounds right. So hopefully we'll find something there. And then we're gonna take the cool ideas from Ukraine ice electric gods, Mexico ice electric gods, take what we like about them, kind of meld them into something new-ish, new adjacent. I don't know. Ukrainian mythology? Ukrainian folklore. Okay, so and then we found out last stream that folklore is tales. Mythology specifically typically relates to like the creation of the people or all people or Earth or the universe. It's like mythology is like the creation myth. Oh, cool. Traditional Ukrainian clothing. Wait, clothes, salt and bread, and rushnik. Which is a ritual cloth. Oh, the thing they're holding. Cool. Okay, I mean, I see the bread. I guess that is salt and bread. Oh, it's a thing. Oh, that's cute. The salt is in a little cup in the middle. Huh. That is a very nice looking loaf of bread. It's so ornate. My God. All right. So this could be a little bit lame. We don't have a mythology page. There is a mythology page on the Encyclopedia of Ukraine. It's kind of nice to not use Wikipedia whenever you get the chance. This text is small. How cascading are your style sheets, buddy? Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, good job. Oh, whoever made this website is not an idiot. Great. Okay, well, they're not an idiot for that reason. There's still lots of other ways they could be an idiot. Hopefully we don't find out. Okay, yeah, I know mythology is a body of myths or stories dealing with gods, demigods, heroes of a given people, but a different source specifically said it's about creation, though. The earliest historical record of pre-Christian religious beliefs in Ukraine territory belongs to the 6th century Byzantine historian Procopius. What a name. Procopius of Caesarea. According to him, Sclavini and the Antis were monotheists. Ooh, they believed in a god of lightning. Hell yeah. Sixth, because I said sixth. Dude, sixth is hard to say. I get why British people say sixth. Like, it's like insisting to say a apple instead of just saying an apple. It doesn't hurt, but when you're just talking, like, I don't know, my lazy mouth just skips over it. Hey, TKJ. Hello, you might join the wrestling team at your school. Cool. Good luck. I hope you don't get hurt. I feel like wrestling is at least a little risky. Street sweeper. Very loud street sweeper. Can't hear myself think. Hey, crazy pants. It's hot in here. I want to close up the windows. STH is a weird sound to make? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you get hurt, you'll tell me. All right. I hope you don't, but sure. Sorry, crazy pants. It's 81 degrees in here, bro. I'm dying. I'm melting. I'm cooking. Greg and I are cooking. We're gonna be a stew. Okay, so the main original god is a god of lightning and thunder. That's pretty sweet. He sacrificed cattle and other animals to him. Okay. Procopius does not give the god's name. Mikhailo Hrushevsky and other scholars assumed it was Svaro. These people also venerated rivers, water nymphs, and other spirits, offered sacrifices to them, and foretold the future from the offerings. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. That's a fun little, like, tell the future. That's a fun idea. Let's go with, like, tell the future from offerings. It's a cool idea. You give this person something and you get a little hint into the future. It's fun. You think part of the Part of sacrificing animals to God means the people don't eat the animals? I would think they don't eat the specific animal they sacrifice, yeah. Or at least not publicly. Like, they would leave it there, and then maybe someone sneaks back and takes it. But I feel like they just leave it on an altar and, like, let it decay or whatever. Like leaving cookies out for Santa. Yeah, they just... It's like they leave it out, and maybe somebody sneaks back and eats it. But maybe not. I don't know. It's a weird question. What sports did I do when I was a kid, if any? I did, like, no sports. I went to the gym. I ran on a treadmill. I lifted some free weights. That's about it. I was not athletic. I liked being inside playing video games. Often it's a burnt offering, so no longer edible. Wait, so they just like, they like take a goat and they just like cook it until it's a fucking like charred crisp and then just set it on an altar or something? That's fucking dumb. If I made up a religion, I would be like, part of my religion is the way you make offerings to the god is you feed everybody. You have a feast and everybody enjoys the feast, and our god, like, he enjoys your enjoyment. So you make everybody happy, you make this god happy. Boom. 90% of society's problems solved right there. Anyway. That's fucking weird. Okay, so we need to maybe open the Svaro page. Two periods are distinguished in the evolution of Eastern Slavic mythology, an earlier one marked by Svaro's supremacy and a later one dominated by Perun. Who's Perun? You're not going to tell me anything about Perun? We're just going on, okay. Legends about the Scythians as having originated from one father and 3 sons, and about the founding of Kiev. Shoot. I can't remember how to actually pronounce that. Kiev is how Russians pronounce it, and so a bunch of people were like, don't pronounce it that way. Pronounce it the way Ukrainians pronounce it. Could find out. Kiev? Not Kiev. Yeah, I thought it was more of like Kiev. Yeah, that sounds more familiar. That sounds right, Crazy Pants. All right, we'll go with Kiev. Fine. Okay, so they have a legend about Scythians originating from one father and 3 sons. That sounds weird. Are Scythians like early Ukrainians? Early Slavic people? Indo-European tribe. Controlled the steppe of southern Ukraine. Okay, it is indeed. That is in the ancient Ukrainians are Scythians. Cool name. I wonder if that's why Scythe is called Scythe. It definitely, it's a board game. Popular board game. Takes place in weird, like, Russia, Eurasia zone. It's got some sweet fucking art. It's like subsistence agriculture and then like mechs though. Pretty sweet. It's also a very highly reviewed game. People like it. It's not the correct pronunciation, but if you say Kiev, you're like 95% of the way to the right pronunciation. Yeah, that Google result looked like it's like Kiev. Instead of Kiev, it's Kiev. I don't know. I'll try. I'll give it my best shot. Okay, so now we know who Scythians are. Oh, fuck, it's hot in here. Okay, so 3 brothers founded Kiev. Ooh. There's 12th century data on the pagan pantheon of the Kievan Rus. Kievan Rus. Is that like Russia and like that area? It was the first state to arise among the Eastern Slavs. Whoa. It took its name from the city of Kiev. the seat of the Grand Prince from about 880 until the beginning of the 13th century. Whoa. Cool. So you, so it's like pre-Russia existing, pre-Ukraine existing. Kievan Rus. Maybe it's more like Rus. Maybe it's Rus. Cool. At its zenith, it covered a territory stretching from the Carpathian Mountains to the Volga River and from the Black Sea to the Baltic Sea. The state's rapid rise and development was based on its advantageous location at the intersection of major north, south, and east-west land and water trade routes with access to 2 major seas. Yeah, you gotta get trade access, bro. Cool. And favorable local conditions for the development of agriculture. In the end, however, the state's great size led to the development of centrifugal tendencies and local interests that limited its political and social cohesion. This and its proximity to the Asian steppes, which left it vulnerable to invasions of nomadic hordes, eventually contributed to the decline of the Kievan Rus. Damn, that sucks. Cool pictures. Cute little domes. Very, very weird combo of like very boxy shapes and then very like, I don't know, very gradual, very like circular curves. It's very cool. What's this? Chernihiv during the medieval times of the Kievan Rus. Damn, bro, that's a terrible picture. You got a higher resolution, dude? Could we AI upscale that? Looks pretty cool. I like the fun little pointy turrets on their little towers. Fun. Some cool art. Reverse image search it. I swear that shit like doesn't work anymore. Google's just like, nah, that shit doesn't exist. I'm like, well, but I gave you a link. Like a link I found on the internet. Like you can see this one. There's at least this result. Kievan Rus gold pendant. Ooh, fancy. Cute little birds. Cool. You always use tin eye? All right, well, that's a thing to learn about. We're not going to use it now, but oh, it's a reverse image search thing. Okay, cool. Fun. Thank you for the info, Team Worm. Okay, so I don't necessarily want to learn about like rulers and stuff, but it's cool to know about the Kievan Rus. Cool. Scythians were the first Ukrainians, and Kievan Rus was the first state, I guess, in the area. Cool. Okay, right, and they had a pagan pantheon. If we click pagan, that's just going to give me a link to paganism in general. Okay, all right, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so that pantheon suggests that the chief god of the Sklavini and the Antis was named Troyan, which in Ukrainian suggests the father of 3 sons. A reference to the deity in Slovo o Polku I Horevi. All right, this is easier to read than the Hawaiian titles were. I don't know how accurate I am. Don't hold me to it. This led some scholars to the conclusion that Troyan was one time the ruling god of Rus. In the 12th century apocryphal work Kozdeni Bohorodistitsi Pomukak. Oh boy. The mother of God's journey through the agony. Holy shit, what a name. Troyan is listed first among the deities and is followed by Kors, Veles, and Perun. I know the name Perun. I have seen that name used in games a lot. The grouping of father and 3 sons was observed in the pantheon of Volodymyr the Great, in which Perun was elevated to first place and was followed by Kors, Dazbo, and Stribo. By function and importance, Svaro and Troyan corresponds to Sviatovit. Sviatovit, cool name. The god of the sun and later of war and plenty. in the Western Slavic pantheon. Damn. If you want to pray to the god of plenty, you're also praying to the god of war. That's brutal. Fuck. Okay. The main deities of the early period of the Kievan Rus were Perun, the god of rain, lightning, and thunder, and Veles, the god of livestock. As the tribal society evolved into a more organized state, the functions of both deities expanded. Perun became the god of war, and Veles the god of prosperity and commerce. Cool. They were adopted by the prince as the official gods of the state. What a weird thing to do. Like when Congress is like, I don't know, like maybe not Congress, but like a state legislature is like, okay, we're gonna have a new state motto. Here's what it is. What a weird fucking thing to spend your time doing when like people are dying from diseases and shit. At first, Vladimir the Great tried to create a unified state religion by incorporating all common and tribal deities of his realm into one pantheon. Okay, good try. Good idea, buddy. Probably not gonna work. According to the primary chronicle, Volodymyr set up idols of Perun, Kors, Dasbos, Stribo, Simarhul, and Mokosh outside the palace at Berestov. The chief god of this pantheon was Perun. Kors, a sun god borrowed from the Persians, was second in rank. Dasbos' functions were similar to Kors's. Some scholars held that the two names referred to the same god. Next in rank was Stribo, the god of wind and water. So close. Give me an ice god, bro. The nature of Simarl has been subject of much speculation. Some scholars identify Mokosh with Marina, the Slavic goddess of spring and water. Others define her as a goddess of birth. Volodymyr's pantheon was short-lived. In 988, Christianity became the state religion. Damn, 8 years. He lasted 8 years. Brutal. Well, okay, his pantheon did. Maybe he continued. Gross. The Christianization of Ukraine. Gross. That's so boring. Christianity is such a boring mythology. And I think a big part of that is because they won't admit it's a mythology. A lot of them won't. No group is a monolith. Some of them do. Okay, so there isn't really a lot of talk about like when we looked up Hawaiian stuff, there's a very cool like origin myth that's like the sky and the earth were lovers and they like held each other close and then they had babies, but the babies were stuck between them and like the babies didn't like that. And the babies were like demigods, so the demigods like pushed them apart so they could live. Fucking, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, but it's fun. Let me see. Is there just a creation myth? Ukrainian mythology creation myth. Like we got info about the dad with 3 sons, but like that was it. That was like one sentence. Slavic paganism, I guess is the term. Okay. I don't know if we can trust ErnaRights.com, but the answer to what is the creation myth in Slavic paganism says it all began with a golden egg nestled in the darkness. That sounds fucking cool. All right. Wikipedia has a page. Do we have an egg? All right, we have a cosmic egg. All right. Damn, I'm sad Dirk's not here for this. He's probably got some cool insight since he is Ukrainian. Well, he lives in the Ukraine. I don't know if he is Ukrainian. It's probably like a 90% chance he is. Slavic creation myth is a cosmogonic? Cosmogonic. Ha. God damn it. I know Wikipedia can't be sold. Go away. Creation myth or cosmogonic. Oh my god. I can't decide how to say this. Yeah, I know it's cosmogony. So then it's probably cosmogonic?
Cosmogony.
Oh, it's cosmogony. Oh my god. So then it's cosmogonic? Fuck. I hate words. Okay. A creation myth or a cosmogonic myth is a type of cosmogony A symbolic narrative of how the world began and how people first came to inhabit it. Okay, all right. Okay. While in popular usage, the term myth often refers to false or fanciful stories, members of cultures often ascribe varying degrees of truth to their creation myths. In the society in which it is told, a creation myth is usually regarded as conveying profound truths, metaphorically, symbolically, historically, or literally. Cool. All right. Okay. Cool. No. Go back up. This myth in its Christianized form, gross, survived until the 19th and 20th century in various parts of the Slavdom, in chronicles or folklore. In the Slavic mythology, there are 3 versions of this myth. The first version is the so-called Earth Diver myth. Bro, that sounds cool. Okay. Which intertwines 2 main motifs. The dualistic motif, cooperation of God and the devil, that is the good God and the bad God, is required to create the world. Bro, cool idea. And the oceanic motif, the pre-existence water, where the seed of the earth comes from. The second version speaks about the origin of the universe and the world from the cosmic egg and the world tree. The third one about creation from a dismemberment of a primordial being. Oh. Jesus, okay. The first one sounds the coolest, but they all sound pretty cool. Fuck. Creation by diving. I can't help but think of that sweet Dio song called Holy Diver. It's a cool song. The myth that has been preserved from Poland comes from the Sieradzland and was written down in 1898. Damn, so this is like all the way into Poland? Well, okay, honestly, how far away is Poland from Ukraine? Not that far, right? Europe in general. It's not small, but it's not enormous. Kind of want to ask Google for directions from Poland to Ukraine. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. How far away? Yeah, it's a 14-hour drive. Easy. Easy. One day. One day's drive. In the beginning, there was nothing but sky, sea, the god who sailed by boat, and the devil emerging from the sea foam, who sat down to God. It's an interesting statement. The idea of creating the earth was suggested to God by the devil, who could not do it himself alone. The devil immersed himself and brought out a handful of sand from the bottom. God threw it on the water and created the beginning of the earth, so thin that they barely fit on it. God and the devil inhabited the earth. The devil thought to push the sleeping God into the water, but he contributed to the expansion of the land from the side of God. So wait, like he tried to push God into the water, but he just kept like making more land as he pushed God? That's a fun idea. He contributed to the expansion of the land from the side of God, from the east, and from his own side from the west. I should finish whole sentences. Let's make sure we do that. Both creators started a dispute that ended up with God going to heaven and knocking down the devil, who also went there, by lightning, into the abyss. Whoa. The dispute ended with God going to heaven and knocking down the devil. That sounds like the devil was in heaven, but they were both on earth. Weird. Oh my God, it says who also went there. Okay, so God goes to heaven, the devil comes to heaven. God's like, nah, knocks him down by lightning into the abyss. Cool. Okay, so like they just like made Earth for no real reason. The devil was just like, hey, I can't make Earth without you. You want to make Earth? And then God was like, sure. And then the devil tried to push God off of Earth into the ocean, but that just made Earth grow. All right. I'm here for it. Fun. In the Russian and Ukrainian variants, the devil retains some of the sand created under the tongue, and when the earth begins to grow, the sand bursts out his mouth. Okay. What the fuck, dude? All right. This myth was written by the Russian Slavist Alexander Afanasiev, who was one of the first researchers to study Russian folklore in 1859. Damn. Okay, it says that he wrote it, but like, does it mean he wrote it down? He didn't create it, he just wrote it down because he was studying Russian folklore. God, 1859 seems way too late to be studying Russian folklore for the first time. Like, way too late. Okay, here's his myth. At the beginning of the world, God favored to expand the earth. They called the devil, told him to dive into the abyss of water to get a handful of earth from there and bring it to him. Fine, devil thinks, I will make the same land myself. He dived... Excuse me. He dived, took out a handful of earth and stuffed his mouth with it. He brought it to God and gives it to him, but he himself does not say a word. The Lord throws the earth wherever he throws it. It is suddenly so flat that even when you stand at one end, you can see everything that is happening at the other. The devil looks, wanted to say something and choked. God asked him, what does he want? The devil coughed up and ran away in fear. Then the thunder and lightning struck the running devil, and where he will lie down, there will be hills and slides. Where he will cough, there will grow a mountain. Where he will jump, there will stick out the celestial mountain. And so, running all over the earth, he dug it up. He made hills, slides, mountains, and high mountains. That's really fucking weird. Okay. A dualistic creation of myth by evil god, diving, has 24 credentials in Balto-Slavic areas and 12 credentials in Finno-Ugric areas. The Bulgarian myth does not mention the devil's catastrophe. It develops a theme of creation by the formula, by gods and my power. And the devil, who twice reversed the order of the formula, could not reach the bottom until the third time he pronounced the formula correctly and reached the bottom. Weird. Okay. Okay, so that's cool. Oh, hold on. There's something about Mexico in here. The Mexican Huicholas, structuring of the universe and designation of the directions of the earth and the extension of the point state to infinity. Okay, so this is some weird context about earth and cardinal directions. Weird, okay. The individual sentences in this are fucking crazy. Hey, Dirk. You remember the stream being like at 10? I'm pretty sure I'm here the same time every day. Oh, and maybe it's wrong in the schedule. Shit. I'll make a note to check the schedule. It might have been that I edited it because I was going to be late one time and then didn't put it back. Damn, bro. Sorry. Shit. Well, welcome in. Currently, we're reading about the one of 3 Slavic creation myths. Ooh, maybe because of EU summertime. That's certainly possible. Yeah, actually, let me check right now. Let me fucking check right now. Okay, no, it's definitely wrong. Somehow it says I'm going from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Sir? Twitch, what the fuck? Okay, and Thursday should still be 9:20. Yeah. What the hell? All right. Yeah, I fucked up. I have no idea how that happened. What a weird fucking thing. Lame. Okay, totally my fault. Reminder, Durg should find less thin places. Thin like the earth? Like the earth before the devil and the god made it bigger? Damn. I'm so mad my schedule was fucked up. Like the schedule issue. Wait, what now? Thin places. I don't get it. Explain yourself, Durg. While I find the next myth. Okay, so we read about the diving myth. Okay, creation from the cosmic egg. This one sounds cool too. I keep saying world tree. I feel like that's going to be Yggdrasil, but you probably didn't use a proper idiom. All right. It's certainly possible. It's also very possible that what you said is like 95% correct, and I'm just not connecting the idea, you know? Cosmic egg is a thing in Hades. Oh. Like the, the Supergiant game? Supergiant? Yeah, Supergiant. Okay, great. Finally getting that straight. Always mix them and Supermassive up. The Slavic culture of Kievan Rus have Vikings as its rulers? Oh, cool. Yeah, we read about Kievan Rus. It was like the first like Slavic state. It's fucking cool. Though not as vassals. Did Vikings like settle the area then? Like, it's weird. That's a weird fucking thing. Kind of. It's cool, like Central America being colonized by the Spanish. It's kind of cool the way that like Native American and Spanish culture combined. Also, a lot of not cool stuff happened, but it is cool. What are we searching? So currently just very quickly browsing different. So I started with looking for Ukrainian origin, Ukrainian creation myths, and then was told that there are 3 that are popular or relevant. And yeah, I know Slavic culture is a huge area, but you know, I just thought we would read through kind of briefly the three different myths which are on this page. Yeah, the most of them being Christianized sucked. That is lame. At least the first one specifically talked about what the myth was pre-creation or pre-Christianization. But I assume in the original myth it wasn't just the god and the devil. There was probably a specific god and a specific devil. And then Christianity came in and made it boring. It turned my 31 flavors of ice cream into 2 because they're asshats. Okay, so something about the world tree. Something about a cosmic egg. The myth in which the creation of the world from the cosmic egg or the world egg can be found in the Carpathian Carol, also written down by Afanasiev. Okay, that guy who was studying Slavic history for the first time. God, for the first time, that would be so cool. To just like travel around to villages and shit and just be like, I would like, tell me where you think the earth came from. You got any cool books that talk about like where you think the world came from? It used to be at the beginning of the world. Then there was no sky or earth. No sky nor earth, but the blue sea. And in the middle of the sea on oak Two pigeons were sitting. Two pigeons on an oak tree. They held such a council. Happy debated and cooed. How can we create the world? We will fall to the bottom of the sea. We'll bring out the fine sand, blue stone. We will sow fine sand. We will pick up the blue pebble. From fine sand, black earth, icy water, green grass. From the blue stone, the blue sky, bright sun, bright moon, and all the stars. That's cute. Like, it's not an amazing poem, but it's got a fun structure to it. Also, okay, so wait. But where was the egg? It was two pigeons sitting on a log, sitting on an oak tree. And then they went and got some sand from the bottom of the ocean and a blue stone. And then from that, they made the earth and the sky. Where's the fucking egg? Huh. Okay, also interesting, the parallel of the earth still comes from the bottom of the ocean, from some sand at the bottom of the ocean. Which is a little bit weird. Like that, you know, that would be the earth still. It's just at the bottom of the ocean. But okay, sure. The carol contains 3 elements. The first one is 2 pigeons sitting on an oak tree. Yep. The second one is the catching of sand and stones by the birds. And the third is the creation of the world. 2 pigeons, birds, hens, or bees sitting in the crown of the tree is a popular motif among Slavs. It represents the world tree. In folklore, the world tree stands in the, quote, navel of the world. It is supposed to be heavy, tall, and with a wide leaf. In a similar preserved myth, God throws his staff into the water, which then changes into a tree. That's cool. On its branch, God and the devil sit down to take the world out of the water. The relationship of this prayer with the world egg is indicated by the fine sand, from which the black earth, and the blue stones, from which the heaven and the celestial objects are made. This corresponds to the widespread myths of the cosmic egg, which is broken down in the creative act, and from whose lower shell the earth is formed, and from whose upper shell the heavens are formed. Okay, all right. Vladimir Toporov also points to the existence of this myth in Russian fairy tales. In these fairy tales, the hero, looking for a princess, travels through 3 kingdoms, and after defeating 3 vipers, the kingdoms are reduced to 3 eggs. What the fuck? As a result of the journey, the hero finds a big tree, usually an oak, saves the chicks sitting on the tree branches, for which the mother of the chicks, usually an eagle, takes the hero from the underground kingdom to the ground. There, he throws each of the 3 eggs, and these turn into 3 respective kingdoms. Fucking weird. Okay. Okay, so then the third one was creation from dismemberment, which sounds fucking crazy. Another kind of creation myth has survived, the creation of the world from a dismembered first human or another being. Polish scholar Stanislaus Scheyer recalled the text from the Dove Book, which was a collection of oral stories of the clergy, the following story. It's the same to Vikings. Like, this is the same creation myth for Vikings? Cool. Then maybe that's where it came from. It said that Kievan Rus was nicely situated in around some like sea trade routes, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was lots of inspiration from Vikings. They were pretty big on the sea early on in time. Okay, here's the story. A great book fell from heaven, in which the history of being was written. Kings asked Tsar David to read it, but the book is too big. But David, inspired by the Holy Spirit, god damn it, this is very fucking Christianized, will answer 3 questions. The first one concerns the creation of the world. Wait. So the book was too big and David tried to read it, but he couldn't. And then like the Holy Spirit was just like, I'll give you some answers. This story sucks. Our white world has come from the Lord, the red sun from God's face, the young light of the moon from his chest, white auroras from God's eyes, the dense stars of his robes, lush winds of the Holy Spirit, people of God from Adam, clotted bones taken from stone, our bodies from moist soil. All right, bro. In 4 variants, the last three lines replace the text. Hence the Sars here on earth, from the holy head of Adam. Hence the Neas and the Boyars were born from the holy powers of Adam. Hence the Orthodox peasants from the holy knee of Adam. This myth is most likely not a Christian influence, but Slavic phraseology has been Christianized, probably under the influence of the apocryphal Book of Enoch, in which the same was done with the Iranian myth, which in turn could have been the source of the Russian myth. A similar motif is present in the Indo-European myths. In Hindu mythology, a society was formed from the body of Purusha, the first man, Brahmins from the mouth, warriors from the shoulders, peasants from the hips, Shudras from the feet. In Scandinavia, this being was Ymir, and in Iran, Gayomart. Cool name. All right, Ymir. All right. Cool. Okay, so maybe that's good enough. 1st through 4th transition block on the Ymir page. Hold on. What is that? The 1st through 4th. Nope, not translation. Erg. I don't know what the word translation means. Translation. Shit. Of the poem? From the Poetic Edda. Okay. 1st through 4th. Of old was the age when Ymir lived. Sea, nor cool waves, nor sand there were. Earth had not been, nor heaven above, but a yawning gap and grass nowhere. Then sought the gods their assembly seats, the holy ones and council held, to find who should raise the race of dwarfs out of Brimir's blood and the legs of Blaine. From one guy's blood and another guy's legs? Okay. Out of Ymir's flesh was fashioned the earth, and the mountains were made of his bones, the sky from the frost-cold giant's skull, and the ocean out of his blood. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Out of Ymir's flesh was fashioned the earth, and the ocean out of his blood, of his bones the hills, of his hair the trees, of his skull the heavens high. Mythgarth, the gods from his eyebrows made, and set for the sons of men. And out of his brain the baleful clouds they made to move on high. Oh my god, bro. Oof. Okay. Okay, so I need to make some notes about that because that's a cool, let me find my cool ideas zone. Shit, what is this specifically? There's a creation myth about being creation from dismemberment. There we go. This could work very well with the world that I'm creating. So just as a general creation myth for the world. Shoot, there was one other one I made a note of that's in the cool notes section, cool ideas section on the wiki that I've made. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Okay, so I think that's a good general view of the creation myth. Owl House has some creation myths. What is Owl House? I know that name. Oh, it's that cute show that Cheese was mad they canceled. Shoot, I need to check that out. Yeah, it's a TV show, yeah. And when I looked it up, a bunch of other people were mad it got canceled. It seemed very cute. Maybe not really entertaining. I don't know. Sometimes shows are popular just because they nail a very like niche kind of entertainment. And other times they're just like amazing but not understood. And then they get canceled. Interesting. Okay, so they had enough time to like finish the story. They knew it was getting canceled, so they were able to kind of like finish the character arcs and everything. That's cool. That's nice. It still sucks it got canceled if people liked it, you know. Okay, so then we didn't find a Ukrainian ice god. We found some stuff about Svaro and Perun. And potentially Svaro was like a god of thunder and lightning and some other things. So we'll look into that. Let me just make sure. Yeah, they believed in a god of lightning and thunder. Sacrificed animals and cattle to him. And so then later Svaro is mentioned as probably being that god, but not necessarily. All right. Oh, they created another season after being canceled. Okay, that's cool. I wonder if they did it on their own, like with a different publisher, producer, or if the production company was like, yeah, you can have one more season. I don't know. Either way, that's nice. We need to know if there's a god of ice, though. Is there any god or goddess of ice, or has the power of ice in myths? Are you crazy? You don't think there would be a single ice god, Cora? You're useless. Oh, the final season was a bit lower quality. Yeah. That's probably still okay. Morana is a goddess of winter. All right, we can look that up. See if the word ice appears in this list of Ukrainian gods. Morana, oh my god. All right. All right, Team Worm. Oh, lower in drawing quality, sure. The Daughters of Marina. Lodea means to freeze. When she touches a person, she causes them to freeze, starting with the fingers, then the limbs, and so to the organs. She's a woman with eyes full of ice. That's cool. Okay, that might be a thing. But yeah, let's check out Morana. Shit, and then also, sure, Karachun? Little tiny article. One of the names of the Slavic pagan holiday Kolyada. Okay, nope, this is not. It was spelled slightly differently. I thought it might be the thing. All right. Nah. Let's check out Morana. This is not what I was expecting. She's a weird straw person. You're messing the names up. Uh-oh. Yeah, she's based on the death and rebirth of nature. It's an effigy. Yeah, I know. Well, if you look up Slavic god or ice, it says Morana. All right, we'll keep going. Here's the word ice, not the word voice. Let me put a space before. Okay. Interesting. The word ice does not appear anywhere in here. But Okay, sure. Goddess of cold, frost, winter, death, and agriculture. Agriculture, too. Interesting. All right. All right. Huh. Okay, so I shouldn't skip so far. She's an ancient goddess associated with winter's death, rebirth, and dreams. Winter's death sounds interesting. Like that could be the death that comes with winter, or it could be the end of winter. I guess because she's also the god of rebirth, that would be more like the end of winter. Interesting, she's also a god of dreams. In Slavic rites, the death of the goddess Marzana at the end of winter becomes the rebirth of spring, and the goddess Kostroma, Lada or Vesna representing the coming of spring. Damn, sucks to be her. She's gotta die. She's gotta be burnt alive. As you said, dreams are tied to death in many cultures. Yeah, that's cool. Well, she could also potentially be a god of dreams, and that could explain why as stated previously, the backstory for this planet is that it is cobbled together from a bunch of other pieces of destroyed planets. Destroyed planets left in the wake of some kind of powerful species like campaign of destruction. And the planet is created to protect something inside of it, something related to dreams. Like an eldritch beast that itself gives people some kinds of powers related to dreams. So characters that value the power of dreams might value protecting this creature. She could be the god of intuition and premonition in opposition to the dissociative dream. Yeah, because the other god is kind of a god of dissociative dreams. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Yeah, we can definitely have some room to make it so that there are many kinds of dreams, so they could each be a god of dreams, but different departments. In modern times, rituals associated with Marzana have lost their sacred character and are a pastime. That's cute. That's fun. A procession consisting of men, women, and children carries a handmade Marzana to the nearest river, lake, or pond. The participants sing traditional songs and throw effigies of Marzana into the water. Sometimes the effigies are set on fire or their clothes are torn. Whoa. On the journey back to the village, the focus falls on the corpses adorned with ribbons and blown eggshells. The procession, still singing, returns to the village. In some locations, the beginning of spring is then celebrated with a feast. Okay, that's fun. All right, well, I need, like, your powers, not just this tradition. Names and etymology. Ooh, she may have been connected with the Roman god of war, Mars. Ice and lightning feels like the god is used to staying still for a lot, but at the same time have lightning reflexes. Like they don't move often, but when they do, it's fast. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. I think also having them be related to like superconductivity, ice and electricity is like at the right moment, incredible action can happen. Yeah, let me start writing some ideas down. I guess first we do have some ideas. So maybe Savaro, maybe Peyrune, and maybe Morana. And then we'll leave titles empty for now. So domain is going to be like dreams again. Definitely winter. Like obviously ice and lightning because that's just what they are. Shoot, I forgot to put those elements. Probably like winter storms. It's read more like Svarog. Huh. All right. We transliterate different from Russian convention. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Okay, so related to the god of war Mars, apparently related to an agricultural deity. I don't really want to go in that direction. I feel like we have that kind of covered for now. Another source claims that she has the same root as the Latin mors, which means death. The Russian mor, which means pestilence. Some authors likened her to a mare, an evil spirit, in Germanic and Slavic folklore. Associated with nightmares and sleep paralysis. Oh, shit, bro. Okay. Now, we don't want her to be evil, but maybe there could be some negative aspects of dreams that she represents if we have a good reason for her to represent those dreams. In Belarusian, Polish, Ukrainian, and in some Russian dialects, the word Mara means dream. But Vladimir Dahl says it means phantom, vision, or hallucination. Okay. Okay, so let's, these are just ideas. We'll just put them down for now. Nightmares and sleep paralysis. Brutal. Oh. This bot doesn't have a fun link. Hi, bot. If you're gonna bug me with bot messages, at least make your link go to something like ictits.com. Come on. Come on. Not even trying. Not even fucking trying out here. Nightmare is connected to the Morok term. The other name for Morana. Primara is a ghost. Oh. Cool. Weird. So a ghost is like a dream something? A dream creature? A dream person? Okay, I don't really care about that much about the traditions surrounding her. Like, it is interesting that people make an effigy of this character, of this god, and then burn them. And then drown them. But yeah, it seems like a lot of this isn't focused on the abilities this god has. It's much more of their like a representation of things people want to end. And so then they like make effigies that embody her and then destroy her so that winter can end. A lot of the myths were lost to history. Yeah, that sucks. So we don't have any like cool stories of like cool shit that she did. That's so brutal that the only thing that survived is this. It seems like a fun tradition, but and intentionally destroyed by every party going through a transitive place that Ukraine is. Yeah, that fucking sucks, man. Damn. Okay, so let's see if there are any non-Wikipedia like stories. Long cold winters is what she represents. Interesting. What is the story of Morana? Yeah, this is all Google can come up with, a one-sentence thing about like what she represents, but like that's not her story. Oh, hey, Presto. That's a cute emote. Hype popcorn. Adorable. How you doing? Ooh. Oh, we got a thing she did, finally. Okay, maybe. Let's check this out. It's you chopping snacks, cute. You're alive, so you're doing fine. All right. Yeah, me too. Okay, this is a bit busy. Okay, so I clicked on this because this had something about Morana, like, shoot. She was doing something. We finally had an actual story where maybe she did something. Forever intertwined, Morana, goddess of winter and death, and Vesna, goddess of spring and rebirth, could not exist without each other. Can't exist at the same place in time, sure. I guess I could also look up Marzana as well as Morana. You've never heard about Morana? Yeah, me neither. That is kind of the purpose of this, is to learn about some cultures I don't know anything about. Pull out some cool ideas, mash them together. Make a demigod. Okay, what was the thing that made me click on this? That she seduced somebody. All right, we're going to look for the word seduced in here. She's been likened to the Greek goddess Hecate? Maybe Hecate? I have seen that god's name before. Don't know how to pronounce it. Let's find out. It is Hecate. Okay. Cool. Likened to Hecate with regards to sorcery as well as the Roman Ceres, goddess of agriculture, there are some distinct differences that set her apart from the similar traditions. She's most commonly seen as a bringer of death and seen in Slavic mythology when Morana seduced Dazbog, the sun god. Once Dazbog moved on to another lover, Morana poisoned him. As a retaliation, Dazbog burned Morana and banished her to Nav, the underworld. Okay, so then maybe this is like kind of a reference for winter, like she seduced the sun god, so like he wasn't keeping the world warm. Yeah, Morgana's definitely more famous. Her name gets around more. Okay. Now, I don't know if we outright want to just make this demigod a seductress, but that's kind of fun. That is kind of a fun explanation for winter. I'm just going to add that for now. Maybe under personality. Kind of fun. Morgana is Morgan, the Crow of War. Oh, dude, Dirk, I listened to more of that song. The melody for that song is very cool. It's really old mythology I'm looking at. Yeah, this is like barely AD. Something before the year like 800 something AD is when this stuff was developed. At the end, at like around 900 AD, it was all replaced with Christian bullshit. Okay, so now we kind of, this probably gets at the origin of why they burn effigies of her. I feel like we need a fighter god. Well, I think the idea is that all of these demigods will battle. They will be like their life is combat. Their life is filled with strife and struggle and killing or being killed by other powerful beings like them. But yeah, that is a good point. To not have an actual god of war amongst them is interesting. Maybe that could be part of the backstory, that there is a god of war, but he's dead. Maybe he died. What's my game about? It is a tactical combat beast collection game. So it's like Pokemon, but with tactical combat. It takes place in like a fantasy world. There's abundant magic, but the source of that magic is running out. And so there is some serious conflict going on. And the demigods that we're creating right now are the ones who created the planet, but they are missing. And as conflicts get worse, people are not in agreement about whether or not they should try to find out what happened to the gods or just accept that they're gone. Yeah, for sure, Dirk. We don't have a specific god of war. So that is a cool idea for the backstory, since at some point soon we need to come up with what happened as the world was created. Maybe having a god of war that died because he was either too focused on battle or I don't know, willing to go to battle and die to help the others survive. It does feel like we need a god of war. Is it based on Slavic mythology? No. So far the idea has been to take ideas from completely different cultures. So the first god we made was inspired by Japanese and some other myth. I think maybe just Japanese, maybe not. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me find the culture page. Japanese and Korean mythology. The second god was inspired by Irish and African cultures. The next god was inspired by Hawaiian and Vietnamese cultures. Yeah. So the idea is that all of these people came from very different places, and they have united because a powerful force destroyed their planets. They destroyed their homes. And so they're sort of on a quest for revenge, but also on a quest to save people from this evil. I guess you could call them evil. They are bastards from this evil, powerful force. But yeah, so we're not looking at Slavic mythology in general, kind of trying to focus on Ukrainian culture and Mexican culture for this god specifically. Yokais are fun in a very weird way. Fun, sure. I think every different culture's weird little gods and spirits are fun. Ukrainian myth is Apache thing. Yeah, Dirk, it sucks. It's it's so hard to actually find good information. We have one thing that maybe this god did. She seduced the sun god. That's fucking it. The story of retaliation coincides with the movement of the sun throughout the year. It was the belief of the ancient Slavs that the sun descended into the underworld in the winter. In this sense, Morana is quite literally winter. She pulls Dazbog into her embrace for the duration of winter, but he breaks free in time to bring spring. That's cute. That's cute. That's fun. I could look at Liho. What is Liho? Okay, I don't think we're going to find more about Marzana or Morana. That's so brutal. Liho is the personification of bad things. Cool. Oh, it has a K in it. Maybe. Don't go looking for evil, you may find the Liko. Whoa. Creature found in Slavic mythology is believed to be the personification of evil and misfortune. There are various stories about this terrifying creature, usually ending with something bad happening to the person who encounters the Liko. Cool. Maybe not relevant right now, but that's a cool idea. Also, we ended up back at this website with this very busy board game advertisement. All right, let me add that to the cool idea zone. Likho. Personification of evil and misfortune. That's a cool idea, even if not for a god. Perhaps for like a beast inspired by this idea could be fun. Could be fun to put like a twist on it. Maybe they're like not actually bad. They're cute and sweet, but like they're represented. They represent evil and misfortune, like a black cat. Quite will be Taiho, so it rhymed. Wait, what now? Is that something about how to pronounce Liko? Liho? I don't know. Anyway, cool idea. Cool idea. So this is going to be a lightning god too. So we could look at Svaro, who is another Slavic god. I need like some actual... You don't think all those guys were actually gods, more like the personifications of nature? Sure. I think in a lot of cultures, those things kind of blend together. And I think some cultures just like don't have gods, they just have personifications of nature. It's like a weird... Or like idols, sure, yeah. Okay, Svaro, what's your deal? You're the god of the sky and the sun. Heavenly fire. Okay. So that's a little bit annoying. We want to get more into thunder and lightning, but not as like fire. That's... That's not quite right. That's not quite the angle we want to take this. We're trying to make an electric ice god, not a fire ice god. But yeah, I have Perun open as well, and this is specifically mentions that this Svaro was Svarog was the precursor of Perun. Oh, the father of the guy who got seduced. The father of the sun god. According to an ancient myth, men began to forge arms when Svaro threw down a pair of pliers from heaven. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, I don't think Svaro is the right angle to take with this. It's God of War, though. He's the God of War. Okay, let's check out Perun. Oh, Perun doesn't even get a picture. In pre-Christian Kievan Rus, this was the chief god, the god of thunder, lightning, and rain. Okay, all right, yeah. Ruler of the heavens and later the god of war. Ooh, dang. So, Prosto, initially I had just gone through this page about early mythology, and then anywhere that I saw either an ice or electric god, ice, thunder, lightning, a god related to any of those things, I just opened the page. So Svaro was the first one mentioned. And now Perun was the second one mentioned. So now we're just going through those one by one to see if they fit what we're after. And then the idea is that, yeah, like Dirk said, we're going to take inspiration from their the things they represent, the traits they have, the things they've done, to kind of use that as a jumping off point to create a character, to create a god, including their appearance, their personality, whatever the hell else is important. Spells they might use, effects they might have on the people who they bless or the people who they dislike. And then also some tools that might be associated with them that the player might use. So it is interesting that because I feel like the chief god of so many places ends up being the god of war. But I think we want to focus more on thunder and lightning, not really so much the god of war part. According to the primary chronicle, when the pagans and the Kievan Rus entered into an agreement with the Byzantium, they swore an oath to Perun. Cool. I like a good oath swearing. There is a Ruvit also. I don't know what that is. I'll look that up in a moment. In 980. Wow. In 980, a wooden statue of Perun with a silver head and golden mustache stood on Perun Hill in Kiev. Perun's feast, celebrated with sacrifices, took place in July. On a clay calendar from Chernyakiv culture in the Kiev region, Perun's day is marked with the sign of thunder, a six-spoked wheel. Oh, that's cool. Human sacrifices to Perun, one boy and girl, oh no, were chosen by lot. After adopting Christianity, Prince Volodymyr the Great ordered Perun's statue to be cast into the Dnipro River, and on its site built St. Basil's Church. Fuck. The cult of Perun, however, survived among the common people for many centuries. In western Ukraine, traces of the cult can be detected in the 20th century. The Lemko still consider the expression, "May Perun strike you dead," as the most terrible curse. The Christian church replaced the cult of Perun with the cult of Saint Elijah, to whom all of Perun's qualities were transferred. Don't do that. God damn it. Stop doing that, Christianity. All right. Okay, so maybe we look up some tales about Perun. We need some personality traits for Perun. What's Perun's story? From our Mignola verse? What the fuck? All right. Ruvit was also a war guy. Okay, so let's get to that later because I'm trying to avoid warlike stuff for this god. I don't think it fits ice and lightning. Maybe if we were making like a fire and lightning god, that would be a good god of war. But yeah, Perun does sound a bit like Thor. It's very old mythology, probably lost a lot. Yeah, it really sucks to want information about these things, and there's so little of it. The Strange World of Slavic Folktales, Perun, and probably Veles. Yeah, I guess it's a V down here, but a W in the title. Ooh, stories about Perun. Perun.ca? Oh my god, what a simple page. It's just text. Okay. All right. Stories about Perun. In Slavic mythology, the world was represented by a sacred tree, usually an oak, whose branches and trunk represented the living world of heavens and mortals, while its roots represented the underworld, i.e. the realm of the dead. That is a cool metaphor. Cool idea. I feel like Elden Ring has that going on a little bit. Perun was a ruler of the living world, sky and earth. It was often symbolized by an eagle sitting on the top of the tallest branch of the tree. Okay, that's a cool idea. Well, let's add that in as well. And so we're not gonna go with Svarog. We're gonna go with Perun and Morana. Let's close that. Keep reading this. Perun and Veles are alike to Christian George and Dragon. I don't know. Basically an Yggdrasil. Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier. It sounds like Yggdrasil. Kept watch over the entire world. Perun was a punisher of evildoers. Cool idea as well. Deep down in the roots of the tree was the place of his enemy, symbolized by a serpent or a dragon. This was Xaltus, a great serpent curled at the base of the world tree. People later associated with Veles, a watery god of the underworld. Xaltus/Veles continually provoked Perun by stealing his cattle, children, or wife. Perun pursued Veles around the earth, attacking him with his lightning bolts from the sky. Veles fled from him by transforming himself into various animals or hiding behind trees, houses, or people. Wherever a lightning bolt struck, it was believed this was because Veles hid from Perun under or behind that particular place. Cool. Okay. I like Punisher of Evildoers. I feel like that goes into personality. Definitely. Sorry, Perun, your wife's in another castle. Okay. In the end, Perun managed to kill Xaltus/Veles, or to chase him back down into his watery underworld. The supreme god thus re-established order in the world, which had been disrupted by his chaotic enemy. He then returned to the top of the world tree and proudly informed his opponent down in the roots, "Well, there is your place, stay there." This line came from a Belarusian folk tale of great antiquity. To the Slavs, the mythological symbolism of a supreme heavenly god who battles with his underworld enemy through storms and thunder was extremely significant. And from Perun and Veles, this idea of cosmic battle was passed on to God and the devil following Christianization. Cool. That's cool. Veles is the god of death, animals, and the forest. It's a primordial earth and power. There's a term Chthonic for exactly this meaning. Yeah, I feel like we looked this word up before. Chthonic? No, but it's oh my god, I remember. It's just chthonic. It's just like you ignore the CH. I remember being mad about that. Such a cool word. It looks cool. It also sounds cool. I don't like that it sounds differently than it's spelled. Write that word down. It's fucking cool. Shit, actually, that reminds me, there's a H.P. Lovecraft creature. Well, I thought a Chthonian, but it's probably just Chthonian. Yeah, there we go. That guy. He's a weird little worm monster, man. I have some cool miniatures. No CH, yeah. Yeah, it is just, you just don't pronounce the CH. Chthonic Sonic. Oh my god. Okay, that's fun. That sounds like something fun to put into like an AI art generator. Okay, so then I feel like we have some very, very vague personality traits, but they're already kind of fun. This god is the god of ice and lightning. They're a seductress and a punisher of evildoers. Those are some weird traits to exist together. The exact pantheon characterization differed between the Slavic tribes. Perun's generally believed to have been considered as the supreme god. Yeah, we know that. Thunder is his voice, and the winds and the tempests his breath. Okay, well now you're getting into being a wind god. Don't do that. Thunder is his voice is cool. That could be a thing. That would potentially mean having an extra element. Maybe we don't do that. Water represents Perun's blood or tears. The sun and the moon are his eyes. Man receives his flesh from the fire that comes out of his eyes, and his soul from his breath. Don't like the pronoun use there. If you use his to refer to man and then immediately his to refer to Perun, that's very annoying. Cool visuals, though. As the thunder god, he enters into a union with Mother Earth and impregnates it through rainwater, causing her to generate life. Okay, I get the metaphor. All right. That's sure. One of Perun's main roles is to restore the Earth's productive powers after the multi-headed snake demon steals the holy waters, takes away the Earth's moisture, and renders her infertile. After killing the demon, Perun releases the holy waters that come pouring down to restore the Earth's fertility. Closely associated with this is the belief that the rains, especially of the spring season, bless all those who bathe in its waters with strength, health, beauty, and fertility. Cool. These waters are also a protection against evil forces and spirits. It's kind of cool. Kind of want to take that one idea. Let's just, sure, we'll just keep extending this. I don't want you to be bold. Don't be bold. Half the time you don't work when I hit Control B, so we'll just do it manually. All right. Sun, which is referred to as the divine eye, also ages with the seasons, bathes in these pure waters, and becomes healthy and youthful again. These waters are believed to cure human blindness, and there are a number of tales and legends in which the hero regains his sight after washing his eyes in the holy water collected at the crack of dawn before the, quote, crow has bathed her children from the 7 springs or wells. It's an interesting idea. Water, like healing water, although this is a god of lightning and ice. So I think we kind of need to leave that behind. You're back? Welcome back, dude. As a thunder deity, all manner of rain-related phenomena were associated with him. Perun's family all had roles in the coming of rain. Sons would make the thunder and cause the lightning to strike. His daughter and wife would sift the rain. Together they brought moisture, thus making the land fertile. This would have been important to agricultural societies. Yeah, of course, always, always. It's considered unlikely that human sacrifices were made to Perun. Sweet, sweet. The place where all great ideas were born. But you're back from the place where all great ideas were born? Or... Oh, you are. Okay. All right. Is that like a bathroom joke? I feel like that'd be better as like a shower joke, since your mind kind of wanders when you're showering. I guess either way. Sure. In 1610, D. Fabricius wrote, during a drought, when there has not been rain, they worship Perkins in thick forests on hills and sacrifice to him a black calf, a black goat, and a black cock. When the animals are killed, then according to their custom, the people come together from all the vicinity to eat and drink there together. They pay homage to Perkins. Is this Perun? Is Perkins Perun? By first pouring him beer, which is then brought around the fire, and at last poured it in this fire, asking Perkins to give them rain. That's cute. You have a hot take. How about a bit more conceptual representation for ice as a state of low energy and electricity for high energy? Yeah, I do like that idea. I do like that idea. So then sure, how about it's like we can represent that in personality, like calm until it's time to strike. Maybe calm until it's time to act. I think is maybe a good way to represent it as personality. Could be a bathroom joke, but it's just the truth of life. Yeah, sure. A Radon with his gravitational power is a nice reference for a lightning and ice god. I don't know. I don't think so. Check the gods of Lovecraft and Small World. Maybe I could find a few I like there. Yeah, I know a decent amount of Lovecraft lore. And I I kind of want the goal with taking cultural inspirations from actual cultures is to also be able to follow through with other aspects of their culture, to design areas in this world after those cultures. Personally, like Doom and the Lady with Emerald Eyes. Lady with Emerald Eyes sounds cool. Sounds familiar too. Is that a Lovecraft thing? Or is that a Small World thing? Could be emotional but forgiving. I kind of like the idea of it, of them being not emotional until it's like time to be emotional. Lightning's an electromagnetic interaction. Ice is a mechanical/thermal interaction. Yeah, that's true. Small World Lovecraft wasn't so poetic, sure. His deities are just all about consumption and horror. Yeah, but I feel like it's just a different angle, right? Like, he was obsessed with this idea of things that are like so scary because like you don't understand what the hell they are or what they're doing or how they could exist. I feel like that goes along with like around his time, people were kind of figuring out that like we're just a tiny little rock in the middle of infinity. Cosmic don't care. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, eldritch beings in general, I think are very cool. Definitely not the focus right now. It's not about his time. I just meant like it was like on the, like if you were interested in science around when he was writing, that was kind of a thing people were figuring out. And so I feel like at least a little bit of his writing is inspired by that knowledge that like we're tiny. And the feeling of like what might be out there, what could be out there. If existence is so much bigger than we ever thought it is, could there be creatures that are bigger than we ever thought? So big we couldn't understand, just like the universe is so big we can't understand, really. Fucking cool. So yeah, Dirk, let's keep going with this idea of like the deliberate differences between ice and electricity, and then them coming to exist in one person. What kind of personality, what kind of domain might they cover? What would their powers be? I feel like we keep going and collecting little bits of info, and then we flesh out that personality. And actually, I'm gonna bold this so I remember that we're specifically looking at. We want to build this out. Fast to be emotional and fast to forgive. I feel like they should be slow to be emotional. Like, I feel like with ice, like if ice is gonna break, it shatters, right? If this person becomes emotional, it happens quickly, but it takes a long time to build up, right? So like stoic until very emotional. And that kind of goes along with like where ice and electricity meet conceptually, like superconducting things. A superconductor doesn't work unless it's like right at the right temperature. It's got to be just right, and then it's just like so much energy transfer, so much conduction. So I feel like the idea should be that they're very stoic until they're very emotional. And then maybe stoic again. So like they're not like bipolar the way that a bipolar person will be like very up for a bit, then very down, over, back and forth. This is going to be like they will explode at you and then go back to being very controlled. And that maybe that's more frightening. I don't know. You remember the moment when you read some story and it was like, meh, nothing special, but after the last word, you were stunned with a feeling of, oh, what the fuck? A Lovecraft story? Lovecraft stories always, like, they're such a tease. He's like constantly like, and when I tell you of the horrible thing that I saw, your heart will pound and you'll be freaked out. And it's like, just fucking tell me about it. It's fucking good. But then usually by the end, yeah, you get a good feeling of like absolute what the fuck. It's good. Lovecraft is a good slow burn build up. It's nice. Absolute zero, colder, better, up to absolute zero. Yeah, sure. For superconducting generally, I think for a lot of materials, there's like a sweet spot. Do I want to feel dread, a Lovecraftian one? I don't know. I generally just feel that on a regular basis, so I don't know if I want to. Occasionally I do, and then I'll read a Lovecraft story. There was definitely a phase where I just like, there's some website that just has all of his works on it because they're like not in the public, they're not copyrighted anymore, and I just copied them all and put them on a Kindle, and it was just like just devouring that shit. Why you haven't used any redeems this week? Well, hold on. You said hello yesterday. I can see it. I can see it says you said hello yesterday. So I don't know what your point is, but Dirk did that yesterday. But yeah, I guess you haven't done a bunch of other ones. You haven't hit me with a shark laugh. It was one only. You're saving up. Oh my god, for TTS. How do you not have enough? Bro, fucking Team Worm and Crazy Pants. Well, now you only have 69 points. Nice. Wait. I have a thing for that. Dirk, I can't believe you don't have a bunch of fucking points. Team Worm and Crazy Pants hit me with TTS bullshit all the time. Although I guess a bunch of those are their resubscriber messages. But, you know. Anyway. All right. Fuck. I think we need some kind of thing this god does that shows their... Oh. Thanks for following, Presto. Yeah, Dirk, that's a good point. You are by far using the most redeems, so you don't really have time to save up. Good point. Good point. Damn. I wish I could, like... Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can do this. I wish that being a VIP did more than give you a little symbol next to your name. I wish it could give you, like, more channel points or something. It's not 69 anymore, but you want to see what the project will become? All right. You could... Okay, here's what you could do. You could sign out. So then you would forever have 69 channel points, but you wouldn't be able to see that. So I don't know if it would matter. But you could keep it. You could keep it and still watch. Should be... It would be kind of dumb, but you could do it. Okay, I need some kind of idea. I like the combination of ice and electric. You don't think it works like that? Yeah. I think if you signed out right when you hit 69, and then you only watched while signed out, then they can't give you more channel points because they don't know it's you. But then you also can't talk. It would be, it wouldn't be worth it, but you could do it. Okay, so I like the idea of, ice and electricity being represented in the personality trait of being very stoic, and then you have like until you have an emotional outburst, and then you're stoic again. It's very like you're ice, and then you crack, and then you're frozen again. Or you could view it as like a superconductor. You're only emotional just at that right moment. But I want like a power version of that, a thing that they have power over that represents that. And I mean, like we could make them like the god of superconducting, but like that's weird. That's a weird thing. Maybe like they're a catalyst. If you want change, if you want reaction, like violent natural reaction. They could kind of represent that. I don't know. A sub of level 2 and 3 gives more channel points. Yeah, that I did know. That stuff's expensive, though. For you, all basic physical interactions are intertwined by a concept of energy. You know, I don't always think of it that way, but yeah, they definitely are. Sure. Ooh, damn, a tier 3 gets you a two times ratio. Damn. I watch like one streamer on Twitch, Kyle Bosman, and he does a thing where he has a team of all AI, like he plays this baseball game from the Super Nintendo, but he pits like a computer team against a computer team, and then chat gets to bet on who they think is going to win. And every year they like make a new season where they go through the name a bunch of all the characters on each team. Oh, it's a whole league. There's like 6 teams, and gives them stats and stuff. And there is one guy that constantly loses tons of money and tons of channel points. And I'm under the suspicion that he has a tier 3 sub, because boy, he always just has fucking cash to lose. Do a pred and you'll donate points to the less fortunate. Oh, a prediction. Oh my God. Okay, man, not right now, but maybe we could get Dirk some cash. Goddess of stuck drawers. Oh my God. Oh my God. I do like the idea of a like a whimsical world where there are gods for very specific things like that. The god of stubbed toes. That's fun. Okay, Dirk doesn't want the charity. He wants to collect it himself. All right. That is basically Small World. Interesting. I need to look up more about Small World. When I think about Small World, I think about a board game called Small World. I don't actually know anything about whatever this IP is. It's a geese you did to yourself. Sure. It is your choice. Okay, I need to keep moving. I can't think of a good domain for ice plus electric. I need just something that represents this. Like, I guess they could be like a god of science and like finding this like the specific right answers. Also, I guess it wouldn't be science, it would be like artifice. They'd be like artificers using magic to do science. Still coming up with like actual scientific principles and things, but they would probably not call themselves scientists. I don't know, this is hard. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. We'll do a little bit more reading about Perun, and then we'll move on to Mexican gods, Central American mythology. In Small World, if a god dies, his energy searches for ways to be reborn. That's cool. I like that idea. That is something that I'm definitely going with in my in my IP. If someone believes in the god of stubbed toes, it will appear as it's always been. Cool. Yeah, so that is kind of the idea I'm going with. And I want there to be a conflict between people who kind of just want to leave the gods behind, who don't value them, and other people who are like, no, like, we need them, even though some of them kind of suck. Like, we need to bring them back. Artifice intertwines with Kree. Yeah, that's a good point. So maybe we would need to, like, differentiate. It's like, this is so specific. This idea where, like, ice and electric meet, like, metaphorically. Like, there is stillness and nothing until, like, boom, there is something. There is, like, a breakthrough. Like, so then maybe, like God of breakthroughs? Like, Kree helps you, like, slowly learn better than you normally would. Slow progress. But, like, this is the god you pray to when you're trying to cure fucking cancer or something, or you're trying to get your, like, crazy superconducting particle accelerator to work, and you can't get it fucking right. Small Gods is literally a tale about a god who lost his powers. Cool. All right, yeah, I need to check this thing out. I made a note about it, so I'll try to find it. A god of waiting. Okay, now that sounds very boring. But so perhaps, like, patience? Patience is like waiting, but, like, for something. Shit. Precision. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And these should probably go up in titles, right? So they'll be a god of precision, patience. Maybe sudden inspiration. Eloquence. Okay. Ooh, but maybe not. Because we had kind of talked about this idea that, like, they're stoic until they're really emotional, and then they go back to being stoic again. I mean, maybe they could be eloquent while they're being emotional at you. They could just fucking rip you a new one with their undeniable, painful truths that they hit you with. Sharp tongue is kind of fun. Sure, I guess, like, sharp is like they're like, it's like they're, like, stabbing you with their words, and it's, like, quick and fast, and they're intelligent. That's kind of a cool idea. Think about what people from your world could believe. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. You can be eloquent with 2 words and mic drop. Ooh. Okay, so how about and this maybe should be in personality. They're very short. They're succinct. Succinct but eloquent. So they say exactly what they need to say, and then, like, boom, they're done. And you're just like, oh shit. Oh fuck. She just destroyed me with 2 words. Or he. I guess we haven't decided. I do kind of want this person to be gender fluid. Seems like an interesting combination with ice and electric. God of bureaucracy or math? Okay, hold on. Let's check out the Mexican influences. Maybe. Okay, maybe. So okay, we'll just fine. We'll think about those. Then we gotta go look at Mexican stuff. Shit, we gotta finish this story. There might be another cool thing in there. Bureaucracy. Like what? That's like ice because it's just like slow and frozen. And then I guess like lightning because the moment something finally does happen, it can be a big change. It's an interesting idea. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like we need a bigger picture of this character first. The god of math could not mathematically prove his own existence and disappear. Oh my god. That wouldn't be how it works. He would be able to. He or she would be able to do it. You just wouldn't understand it. Okay, let's get through this. And then yeah, let's do more research and then maybe revisit the like bureaucracy math thing. That's not the direction I feel like we're going, but it could end up being that. Okay, so rain is a happy omen, sure. We're trying to avoid that aspect though. Slavonic tales abound in accounts of how a dead hero is restored to life by means of his precious liquid. Right, okay. Let's skip past the liquid stuff. More about the source of these waters. Fight between the eagle and the snake demon is eternal and represents the cycle of life and death and of seasons. Something about the sun in Russian folklore. It means the white-hot stone. Cool. Perun either holds the fire stone in his hands, or his thick eyelashes hide the fire underneath them. Oh. At times, he himself represents the sun. On the other hand, the sun dies every winter, or having become weak is overpowered by his adversary. Yeah, okay. No. Stone, like the oak tree, is seen as a mediator between the two worlds. Very cool. A dry stone represents death. Soaked in water represents life. That's very cool. Our gods are basically very powerful sorcerers. Yeah. They are definitely that, but kind of in like the eldritch horror way. Like a human, most humans, most sentient creatures on this planet cannot conceive that just like a regular person could become so powerful. And so they worship them as gods. Even if these people are like, dude, we're not gods. We're just like trying to help you out, man. Like, we're just trying to be nice. We have powers, more power than you do. Like, we're just trying to help out. Like, we were just regular people at one time, and some shit happened to us. We're just regular fucking people. Like with the Marvel Eternals, I don't actually know the Eternals thing. I've regularly seen that. Like, there's a movie of it now, right? And I'm just like, I have no idea who that is. Shit like believing in the god of math that could not exist because he's not mathematically unprovable, and that's why he's a true god of math. Is exactly something from Small World. Small World sounds fun. I need to check out Small World for sure. Okay, we've gotten to the end of this without much other useful information. All of this seems to be focusing on Perun as like a sun god. Perun has a beautiful bird messenger god. No, a beautiful bird messenger. Sorry. She's not a god. She's just a messenger of a god. Every feather of which was said to shine a different color. Dude, that sounds cool. This beautiful bird called Mater Sva, which can be translated either as Mater Slava, Mother Glory, Mater Svex, Mother of Everyone, or Mater Sova, Mother Owl, which may be why much of Russian folk art depicts an owl. This flame-colored bird usually appeared in the critical moment and pointed with its wings the direction in which an army should go. Everyone knew that either glory or a glorious death awaited the warriors, and the prince had no choice but to follow the bird's lead. Oh my god, bro. Holy shit. Whew. Math's a belief system. It's based on unproven axiomatic beliefs. Yeah, it is interesting. It's like everything in math can relate to itself, but there are still aspects of it that are unprovable. It's so useful, though. It's kind of like, if it's not true, does it really matter? It's being used in a way. The way that it's used is absolutely useful, and in that way is true. It's not like not believing. It's non-believing. It's different. It's complex. Oh my god. It might be true, but maybe not. Okay, so we didn't get anything cool out of this other than a messenger bird could be cool. Maybe we'll put that in visual description. Seems like a fun thing for an ice electric god to have. A weird messenger bird. Okay, so we need oh, Mexican mythology? It's like Central American, like, yeah, sure, Aztec mythology. Yeah. Yeah. So first we want the, like, creation myth, just like a very... The legend of the fifth sun. That sounds cool already. Damn, I gotta come up with a cool creation myth. These things are fucking crazy. There are complex numbers in math, non-real, but so freaking useful. Yeah, I took a little bit of, like... A lot of the math I took is for engineering, so it's very practical. But there were a few just like high-level algebra classes that I took that were super interesting. Just weird fucking shit. Sounds like Legend of the Fourth Elephant. What the fuck is that? That sounds fun too. All right, let's zoom in. The Aztec creation myth, which describes how the world originated, is called the Legend of the Fifth Sun. Several different versions of the myth exist, and this is for a few reasons. First is because the stories were originally passed down by oral tradition. Also, a factor is that the Aztecs adopted modified gods and myths from other groups that they met and conquered. Ooh, damn. Everybody's doing that shit. Everybody's just fucking up people's stories. Everybody. According to the creation myth, the world of the Aztecs at the time of the Spanish colonization was in the fifth era of a cycle of creation and destruction. They believed their world had been created and destroyed 4 times before. During each of the 4 previous cycles, different gods governed the earth through a dominant element and then destroyed it. These worlds were called suns. Oh. What? So the earth is a sun? Then what's the sun? If the earth is a sun, the sun can't be a sun. What the fuck? 4 times destroyed. Wait, it's just a matrix. Oh boy. Fourth elephant, the one who fell off the turtle. Oh my god. Wait, no, the one who fell on the turtle. Wait, like the turtle that holds up the earth? Oh yeah, Teamworm, good point. Complex numbers come up in circuits a lot. Yeah. That shit's so cool. Shoot. It's alternating current that has like weird shit going on with, oh my god. Like phases? It's like the power can be like hidden in a fucking unusable form, but you can convey it and then get it into a different phase and then use that power, and the letter I is used. I remember that. Oh my god, I remember it being very cool. I don't remember enough information about it to speak about it intelligently. The elephant fell from the turtle on the earth, and the gnomes mining his body for fat in their famous fat mines. What the fuck? Prosto, these are some crazy ideas, dude. I don't know where this shit comes from, but it sounds crazy. Okay, so in the beginning, according to Aztec mythology, the creator couple of Tonaka Chihuatl and Tonaka Tiyukli, also known as God Omatiotle, who was both male and female. Okay, so like in some myths it's just one being. That couple gave birth to 4 sons, the Tezcatlipocas of the east, north, south, and west. After 600 years, the sons began to create the universe, including the creation of cosmic time. Well, now, how does 600 years pass if there's no time? I guess they made cosmic time. That's a different thing. They're affected by, like, super time, above cosmic time. Okay, they created the universe, including the creation of cosmic time called suns. Wait, now the universe itself is a sun? But earlier they said the earth is a sun. Okay. These gods eventually created the world and all the other deities. After the world was created, the gods gave light to humans. But to do this, one of the gods had to sacrifice himself by leaping into a fire. Each subsequent sun was created by the personal sacrifice of at least one of the gods. Thus, a key element of the story, like in all Aztec culture, is that sacrifice is required to begin renewal. Okay. Very cool and true metaphor in nature. It's from Sir Terry Pratchett. Shit. Alright. Cool. I feel like... Can't think of any of his books. Let's see. Good Omens, Color of Magic, Night Watch. I definitely know his name. Maybe there's something famous that I didn't see that came up that I would know of his. But I know his fucking name. Four cycles. The first god to sacrifice himself was Tezcatlipoca, who leapt into the fire and started the first sun, called Four Tiger. Of course. He's a very niche author. Small dude. Fuck, I know his name. Maybe there's some weird reason that I know his name. Like just somebody brought it up. Someone famous brought it up for some reason. That could make sense. Okay, so the first period was inhabited by giants who ate only acorns. And it came to an end when the giants were devoured by jaguars. The world lasted 676 years, or 13 52-year cycles, according to the Pan-Mesoamerican calendar. Fun world. The second sun, or four-wind sun, was governed by Quetzalcoatl, also known as White Tezcatlipoca. Here, the earth was populated by humans who ate only piñon nuts. Okay. Tezcatlipoca wanted to be sun, however, and turned himself into a tiger and threw Quetzalcoatl off his throne. This world came to an end through catastrophic hurricanes and floods. The few survivors fled to the tops of the trees and were transformed into monkeys. This world lasted 676 years, same amount as before, okay? The third sun, or the four-rain sun, was dominated by water. Its ruling deity was the rain god Tlaloc. Oh, I know Tlaloc. There's a gun in Destiny named after Tlaloc. Its people ate seeds that grew in the water. This world came to an end when the god Quetzalcoatl made it rain fire and ashes, and the survivors became turkeys, butterflies, or dogs. It lasted just 7 cycles, 364 years. This is fucking crazy. So how about domains of relationships, friendship, love, etc., and connections? Okay. That could be an interesting connection between ice and electricity, like electricity is about the connections between things, the energy between things, and then ice is like solid, so like like long-lasting relationships. Like strong and long-lasting relationships is cool. So, not blood relations, others that are made. I think you could maybe call blood relations too. Blood is for a life god. So maybe like I think it's easy to think about somebody who is like, let's say your father, as they're like a blood relative, but there's also a lot that you put into the relationship with them besides the fact that like they made you and they like they have like a biological imperative to protect you. Like my dad fucking sucks. I don't speak to him. He's like crazy. Like you can't talk to that guy. He's fucking crazy. And so then I feel like this god, it would be good. The relationships we're talking about could be blood, but they're always like chosen. It's about the like effort that you put into these long and strong and long lasting relationships. I think could be the idea. Greg, you're blocking chat, girl. You want to sit down? No, you're just gonna make biscuits. Okay, yeah, and stand in my way. Yep. Okay. All right. I have said your words. Interesting. Works for me. Greg, I can't read the comments. You got it. Could you scooch down? Oh, there we go. Nope. No. Okay. Having fucking cats. Cats are a giant pain in the butt. Oh, sweet. I put her on camera and she just sat down. Great. Thank you, Greg. Good job. Good job. You remember from GAO 2? God of War 2? Gears of War 2. Shit. Giants, fire, and ice swapped hearts to be with each other. That's very cute. That's adorable. It was God of War, okay. I didn't play the old God of War games. I played the third one, didn't really remember it. It was fun. Oh, I still haven't played the newer one. The newer series. Like, I want to. Fuck. It was on sale once for $5. I bought the first one. I need to play that. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. So. It's from What About Old Kratos? Yeah, for sure. For sure. So the fourth son was governed by the goddess Chalchiuthliku, sister and wife of Tlaloc. Here the people ate maize, hell yeah. A great flood marked the end of this world, hell no. And all the people were transformed into fish. All right. Like the first and second sons, the four water sun lasted for 676 years. Okay, so that's a good one. If you last 676 years, that's like the best you can get, I guess. Creating the fifth sun. At the end of the fourth sun, the gods gathered at Teotihuacan to decide who had to sacrifice him or herself for the new world to begin. The god Huehueteotl, the old fire god, started a sacrificial bonfire, but none of the most important gods wanted to jump into the flames. The rich and proud god Tekukistecatl, lord of the snails, hesitated. And during that hesitation, the humble and poor Nanahuatzin leapt into the flames and became the new sun. Cool. Tekukistecatl jumped in after him to become a second sun. However, the gods realized that two suns would overwhelm the world, so they threw a rabbit at Tekukistecatl, and he became the moon. And that is why you can still see the rabbit in the moon today. Oh. The two celestial bodies were set in motion by Ehecatl, the god of the wind, who fiercely and violently blew the sun into motion. Whoa, this shit is bonkers. Goal of work, greed of will. Whoa. As things that this god is the god of? Let's call the god Testacotl. No. Yeah, everybody recognizes this song by name. You are, I think, the third person to mention Pigstep by name, Prosto. And I don't know. I like Minecraft. I don't know this song by name. It's very recognizable, yeah, for sure. It's very good. Certainly a good song. It's worth knowing by name. I just didn't. I don't know any Minecraft music by name. I just play Minecraft. Well, like when I play Minecraft, I just play it. I'm not currently playing Minecraft. It's been a while. It's always fun to check back in and see the weird new shit. Get surprised with it. Last time I played bees, there were bees. There weren't bees before. It was fun. Okay, the fifth sun called 4 movement. What are these names? The other one was like, it was like 4 sun, 4 wind. Like, okay, those are elements. What the fuck? The fifth sun is ruled by Tonatiuh, the sun god. This fifth sun is characterized by the day sign Alin, which means movement. Okay. According to Aztec beliefs, this indicated that the world would come to an end through earthquakes and all the people will be eaten by sky monsters. Fuck, bro. The Aztecs considered them the people of the sun, and therefore their duty was to nourish the sun god through blood offerings and sacrifices. Failure to do this would cause the end of their world and the disappearance of the sun from the sky. Oof. Oof. At the end of each 52-year cycle, the Aztec priests carried out the new fire ceremony, or the binding of the years. The legend of the 5 suns predicted the end of a calendar cycle, but it was not known which cycle would be the last one. The Aztec people would clean their houses, discarding all household idols, cooking pots, clothing, and mats. During the last 5 days, fires were extinguished, and the people climbed on their roofs to await the fate of the world. On the last day of the calendar cycle, the priests would climb the Star Mountain, today known in Spanish as Cerro de la Estrella. Cerro de la Estrella. All right. And watch the rise of the Pleiades to ensure it followed its normal path. A fire drill was placed through the heart of a sacrificial victim. If the fire could not be lit, the myth said, the sun would be destroyed forever. The successful fire was then brought to Tenochtitlan to relight hearths throughout the city. According to the Spanish chronicler Bernardo Sahagún, the new fire ceremony was conducted every 52 years in villages throughout the Aztec world. Whoa, cool. Could you post a link? On YouTube Shorts, it's related. Aztec myths are crazy. Yeah, you can post a link. That's all good. I may not open it on on stream. But yeah, you can post a link. Damn. That was a very whimsical, crazy fucking creation story. Very cool. Okay. So we did get some gods named in here. But I think it'll be easier to just search. The Aztecs might not have like a god of ice. Okay, no, they do. It is Itztlacolihue. You know what? Google pronounce this shit for me. Damn it. Estiacoluki. Nah, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. You didn't do it right, person. I don't know how to do it right, but that's not right. Okay. All right, so we're going to read about this guy, who is the god of ice, or frost. And then also, lightning is going to be... Actually, shit. We want electricity in general. Zolotl. What is Quetzalcoatl? I thought Quetzalcoatl was the lightning god. It's Quetzalcoatl's dark twin. It's funny shit. Okay, all right. What is this? Oh, it's a Minecraft thing. Okay, all right. I will watch it later. Quetzalcoatl is a feathered serpent who rules everything. All right. Oh, he is also often depicted with a conical hat. Yeah, like he was the main god. Yeah, maybe. I thought he was like a fucking god of electricity. Huh. All right. Okay. But yeah, apparently that is Xolotl. I've never heard this name. It's a cool name. Do we have a Wikipedia article? Okay, cool. So we have 2 big ass articles. Hopefully we can get some character stuff from them. God of axolotls. Oh my god. That's very cute. That's a cute idea. It would be cool if he looked like an axolotl. Okay. So Xolotl was the god of fire and lightning. God, everybody just combines those. I guess like lightning makes fire. Seems like fire that comes from the heavens. Oh my god, that was the okay, Dirk. Yeah, I did not get it. Good joke. But because I in my head I read a Xolotl. But yeah, it's like axolotl. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I give that joke a 3 out of 10. I give myself a 0 out of 10 for not picking up on it, though. Okay, so God of Fire and Lightning. That's frustrating. We want lightning. We don't want fire. Annoying. We'll take what we can get. He was the god of twins, monsters, death, misfortune, sickness, and deformities. Oh my. Have I gotten my sleep? No, not really. I tried to take a nap yesterday and like couldn't. I got maybe like an hour extra of sleep though, so like maybe a little bit more caught up. I don't know. There's a lake in the top of the Carpathian Mountains. I don't remember its name. Well, I wouldn't know. Xolotl is the canine brother and twin of Quetzalcoatl, the pair being sons of the virgin Chimalma. He is the dark personification of Venus, the evening star, and was associated with heavenly fire. The axolotl is named after him. That is a terrible picture of an axolotl. It's just like the side of his body. That's like not, like show his fucking face. That's what makes an axolotl like unique, is their cute little weird little tentacle face. Okay, so we already have some things to work with. They're all bad things. God of twins? Axolotl is a mud dog? Yeah, I guess so. Twins, monsters, death, misfortune, sickness, and deformities. I don't like any of those. I think we're generally looking for positive traits or necessary evils. There's axolotls in that lake. Okay. All right. Cool. There's a girl in your group who has axolotls. Dude, that's fucking cool. They seem like they would be cool pets, but I always worry with weird animals like that if they could be taken care of well. All right, the tea is done. On to water. Okay, could we spin? Okay, God of Twins, not necessarily bad. But I don't feel like that adds anything cool. Okay, how about maybe like God of like earned misfortune? When bad things happen, but it's your fault, it's like kind of this god's domain. So she didn't believe there would be axolotls in the lake. Dude, you would think she would know. If they only live in a few places, like, and you were going near one, how would you? Oh my God. Oh, nobody knew. Ooh, cool. That's fun. Sinister god of monstrosities. I don't know if we could use that. This character is a seductress, a punisher of evildoers, the voice of thunder. Calm until it's time to act, stoic until very emotional, and then stoic again. Succinct but eloquent. But they also potentially be a god of monsters. It'd be like misunderstood monstrosities. I don't know. His job was to protect the sun from the dangers of the underworld. That's kind of cool. It was an accidental discovery. Oh, sure. People who... Okay. Yeah, I could see it not being widespread knowledge necessarily. Protector of the sun is an interesting idea. As a double of Quetzalcoatl, he carries his conch-like Ehekaila Kakoscatl, or wind jewel. Xolotl accompanied Quetzalcoatl to Mictlan, the land of the dead, or the underworld, to retrieve the bones from those who inhabited the previous world, to create new life for the present world. Whoa. Nahui Olin, the son of movement. Wait, what? To create life for the present world, Nahui Olin, the son of movement. Okay. A weird wording. In a sense, this recreation of life is reenacted every night when Xolotl guides the sun through the underworld. Cool. The Tonalpohualli. In the Tonalpohualli, Xolotl rules over Day Olin movement and over Tresina 1 Kazkohuatli Vulture. What does this fucking sentence mean? I get that Olin was the son of movement, so he rules over the day sun. Oh my God. Whoa, the lake's name means furious? Cool. What a weird name for a lake, dude. His empty eye sockets are explained in the legend of Teotihuacan, in which the gods decided to sacrifice themselves for the newly created sun. Xolotl withdrew from this sacrifice and wept so much his eyes fell out of their sockets. Oh, buddy, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Xolotl, I don't know. I don't think you're gonna be that. We're not gonna be able to pull that much from you. Typically depicted as a dog-headed man, a skeleton, or a deformed monster with reversed feet. Oh boy. As a psychopomp? Creatures, spirits, angels, demons, or deities in many religions whose responsibility is to escort newly deceased souls from Earth to the afterlife. What a name! As a psychopomp, Xolotl would guide the dead on their journey to Mictlan and the afterlife in myths. His two spirit animal forms are some kind of dog. Okay. I would like to see that, though. That kind of dog. All right. You're an okay looking dog. And the water salamander species known as the axolotl. Okay. So that is kind of cool. He can be an axolotl. Aztec god of rust swearing? What? What? Looks like a dog. Dog solotl. Oh my god. A dog axolotl sounds fun. You're back with food. Welcome back again, Dirk. Oh. Interesting. One translation for axolotl is water dog. Atl for water and zolotl for dog. Cool. All right. Give me some positive things about this guy. This guy's just like all bad news. Okay, now hold on. I don't know if that's an accurate translation of the word Nahui. Maybe it is. Cucumbers are refreshing. Indeed. I like them in a salad. I don't like them by themselves. They're a good addition to a salad. That is literally what Nahui means. All right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Fascinating. Oh my god. One of my cats is outside the office just like losing her mind because she can't come inside. Everything about this god is like not that great. Xolotl is sometimes depicted carrying a torch in the surviving Maya codices, which reference the Mayan tradition that the dog brought fire to mankind. That's cool. Now, we could kind of spin that and have them be like a bringer of knowledge. They've gifted knowledge. I could kind of go along with ice and lightning together. The view of like electricity. Getting an understanding of electricity. Xolotl appears to have affinities with the Zapotec and Maya lightning dog. No, don't care. Well, maybe. Okay. May represent the lightning which descends from the thundercloud, the flash, the reflection of which arouses the misconceived belief that lightning is double and leads them to suppose a connection between lightning and twins. Okay, that is cool. There we go. That's an interesting thing. Axolotls are just lake dogs? Yeah, I guess so. They're just water dogs. Wolf, I'm on fire. I need to run. Humans. God sent us fire. Shit. Maybe that's what happened. Xolotl originated in the southern religions. May represent fire rushing down from the heavens or light flaming up in the heavens. Xolotl was originally the name for the lightning beast of the Maya tribe, often taking the form of a dog. Dog plays an important role in Maya manuscripts. He's a lightning beast who darts from heaven with a torch in hand. Xolotl is represented directly as a dog, distinguished as the deity of air, of the four directions of the wind by Quetzalcoatl's breast ornament. Xolotl is to be considered equivalent to the beast darting from the heaven of the Maya manuscript. Dog is the animal of the dead and therefore of the place of shadows. Oh, that sounds cool. Shit. You thought to try pushing the twin idea at the start? I didn't really get why it would be the god of twins, but that's a cool explanation. The like flash of lightning that makes it seem like it happens twice. Like two duplicates of something. Now that fucking makes sense. I didn't fucking get it. I need an explanation for all of those different weird metaphors. That's a cool idea. It might be a twin god itself. We could have their twin be the god of war who's dead. Yeah, maybe that's an interesting idea. Let's put twin. I was also thinking like a god of like illusions. Like maybe like a god of fleeting illusions because of the way that lightning for a moment looks like a twin, but it's really not. Something like that. Maybe, maybe not. A god of forgotten. Why forgotten? God of feelings? I feel like fire is much more associated with emotions. He owns everything, forgotten things and thoughts. Oh, Durg, you mean senses. Ooh. Okay. Like because information travels through you, like through electricity, it like arrives quickly. They're fleeting. That's a cool idea. So this god would remember and own everything forgotten. That's a cool idea. I don't get the connection. I could kind of make one, like, I don't know, like ice there are layers of ice that build up and things are frozen in them. So like, it's like memories would be stored permanently in the ice. It's kind of a cool idea. You just made it up, no connection to ice. Yeah, sure. Still a cool idea. Yeah, sure, like a god of history, maybe forgotten knowledge also. That's cool. That's interesting. Okay, so Zalottl's a dog because of the belief that dogs accompany the souls of the dead. So then we could potentially do something with that. Like ferryman of the dead. Maybe guide of the dead. Ferryman is too close to shit. Charon, the Greek river Styx guy. Yeah, it does. I think we're gonna have some convergence on things, and we're gonna have to differentiate them. Yeah, let me write that word psychopomp. What a crazy word. Why does that need to exist? What a fucking word. Could be the god of history, or he couldn't, because if you ask him about something from the past, and if he tells you, then he'd lose it, sure. I think maybe he wouldn't. If it was lost knowledge, he wouldn't tell you. That would be... Or he keeps lost knowledge, but he himself doesn't know it. Could be a weird thing. Zalotl was the patron of the Mesoamerican ball game. Interesting. A patron of games is kind of cool. I feel like that kind of goes with knowledge, history. Maybe kind of brings in lightning because like with a game, it's like you need to know when to act. It's not just about being the fastest person. It's about being able to, like, being agile. Maybe patron of games involving quick thinking and action or something. Something like that. Yeah, I've definitely seen the El Dorado movie. They play the weird hoop ball game, which is probably what this is. The tribe chief told them that it's a game invented by the gods. Yeah. Some scholars argue the ball game symbolizes the sun's perilous and uncertain nighttime journey through the underworld. Cool. Such a... God, that's so cool. That's so fun. Ooh, storage, sure. I guess like both storage and preservation, maybe? That's interesting. A little bit more toward ice rather than lightning, but they are a god of both. They're not only the god of things that are both ice and lightning related, but a god of ice things, a god of lightning things, and a god of ice and lightning things. Definitely want to focus more on the last one, but it's a hard combo. It's very specific. Slottle's able to help in the sun's rebirth since he possesses the power to enter and exit the underworld. What a good dog. Why are people so mean to this god? He seems like a good dog. In the Codex Mendoza, we see him playing with the moon god and can recognize him by the sign Allen which accompanies him and by the gouged out eye in which that symbol ends. Oh, right, because his eyes are fucked up. Damn, that's sad. Seller thinks, quote, that the root of the name Allen suggests to Mexicans that the motion of the rubber ball ollie, and as a consequence, ball playing. Interesting. Okay. All right. An Allen is a pulsating, oscillating, and centering motion change. It is typified by bouncing balls, pulsating hearts, labor contractions, and earthquakes. Weird. Okay. I don't know about that. Close relationship between Zolotl and Nanahuatzin exists. Zolotl is probably identical with Nanahuatl. Okay, all right. Oh, Seller characterizes Nanahuatzin, who is deformed by syphilis, as an aspect of Zolotl in his capacity as god of monsters, deforming diseases and deformities. So what if maybe we make this god like a keeper of monsters, like they freeze and preserve them? They hold them back whenever they can, but maybe also sometimes you gotta let the monsters out. Maybe. Cree's about refinement and continuation. Yeah, we're gonna have to like whittle this down and maybe specify things more. Ice God's about storage and ice, preservation in its current form. Ooh, yeah, that's an interesting differentiation. Shepherd of the Dark Things. Yeah, that's a cool title. That's not how you spell shepherd. It's a fun title. Your concept, the god of forgotten, owns everything that's lost to its owner, memories, things, knowledge, and doesn't like to share any of those because then he will lose them. Yeah, that's a fun idea. So he's against people discovering, archaeologists, historians. He's a little greedy jerk and leads people to great inventions, but his goal is to gather all their knowledge after all people distinct. You mean after all people go extinct? So he's still kind of double-faced. Yeah, that's an interesting concept. It's fun. He seems like he'd make a good like a devil you're trying to bargain with, and he's trying to like not give you any good information while getting things from you. It's fun. Okay, so that's the end of this. Damn, Xolotl was kind of disappointing. He's like, just, I feel like everybody's mean to him. Represents him as like a sad creature who's like bad. But also he seems to do some good stuff. He's like a guide to the sun. I don't know. People need to be nicer. Be nice to my Xolotl. Shoot. Also, I guess we should note the axolotl as a potential visual description. I like the messenger bird. Maybe more than like an army of axolotls. Yeah, an axolotl is like water related. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Leading civilizations to the peak of their culture and science, and then to self-destruction. Damn, that's so brutal. So that all the lost knowledge would become his. Yeah, that's a good villain. That's a really cool villain for a world. There might be like a coatl snake bird. That's kind of a fun combination of things. Funny that you never heard anything like that. It's a cool concept. Yeah, it is a really cool idea. There's always fucking somebody who's done something. Like at this point, you're never the first person to come up with an idea, but that is fucking cool. It'd be a god who never laughs. Aw. You gotta enjoy yourself sometimes, even if you're a weird evil god. A mesmer sky serpent. Yeah, okay. Maybe. Ooh, what about like a sky dog? Nah, I feel like a bird fits better with like a lightning god. And it's still not really ice, though. Not really ice themed. I don't know. We need a better creature. Because he laughs in the end. Oh my god. Skydog sounds like Semargle. What the hell is that? A band. That's a band. It's just a band. Probably the band is named after something. There we go. Yep. Is an East Slavic god or gods, often depicted as a winged dog. Cool. Cool. I want an ice creature. Well, only if it comes up in the right now with the creatures we're looking at as some kind of thing to represent, to visually represent this god. I don't have a good solid visual description of how I want to represent them yet. And having some creatures that came from the cultures that we've been looking into would be nice. So if we come across something while we're looking, fine. If not, then we'll think about it as we get there. The Semargles are gods of celestial fire. That's a cool thing. You don't know, just Moraz. Moraz is funny. What is Moraz? There's so many things I don't know. I don't know fucking anything. It's literally the personification of cold and winter. Oh my god. Interesting. That looks like Blue Santa. Interesting. Yeah, like the other concept we were talking about, but for winter. Yeah, for sure. He's a New Year's mascot. That's funny. Sure. He's kind of Blue Santa, but not exactly. Yeah, I was just saying he looked like it. Okay, so one last thing. God of Frost. Ooh, he also represents matter in its lifeless state. That's interesting. Lifeless matter? That's cool. His name is usually translated into English as Curved Obsidian Blade. That is a cool visual. Curved Obsidian Blade. It's a cool weapon. Lifeless matter, like uranium ore. Well, that would be matter that would destroy life. I think also just like anything that's completely devoid of life. So like a lot of the earth, if you took out a chunk of the earth, there's like bacteria, other things living in it. But if it had nothing living in it, then it would be this god's domain. Maybe lead. Sure, I think a lot of metals, even like minerals, a lot of things that are just lifeless. Richard Andrews contends that this is a mistranslation, and then the correct interpretation is everything has become bent by means of coldness, or plant killer frost. Wow, that's quite a difference in words. It would be interesting to see how this name translates to that. Oh my god, I fucking can't. Itztlakoliyuki. 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 That's like 20% right at most. Okay, and shit, also I need to add in the other inspirations, which is Zolotl. Shoot, and then also the origins. So from Ukraine, Perun and Morana, and from Aztec, Zolotl, and we're just copying that name. Shit. I have a choice of either. Yeah, nope, just paste without formatting. Yep. Okay, great. I think they'll probably be a they, them. Yeah, good point, Prosto. This was the original country that I was thinking about as I was trying to think of different cultures, but yeah, you're right. It's Slavic, for sure. Pre-Ukraine. How about actually making them a singular entity with two faces? Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Would they switch faces for a specific reason? They could be their own twin. Okay. This is a cool idea. I think it also really works well with how different these two elements are. These elements don't like interacting except in very specific ways. I think that is... this god is the most challenging to create. You check Chugeister. He's not a god, but a funny folk dude. Is he relevant to this? The mythological character. Although Wikipedia says it's Chugeister. Yeah, but that looks different than these other pictures. Chugeister of Ukrainian mythology. Cool art, dude. Cool. Ukrainian tutelary deity. Specific to the Ukrainian Carpathians. This This is a cool picture. So colorful. He likes to sit by the fire and roast the caught mavka on it. Cool, buddy. Cheerful, overgrown, black or white fur, blue eyes. He dances, sings, and hunts mavkas that lure young woodcutters and shepherds into the wilderness and destroys them. Cool, so he like hunts bad things. He hunts these stupid Ukrainian assholes. Wait, Ukrainian spirits. They're Ukrainian spirits, but they're assholes. Cool. Rules for the HG transliteration are weird. Yeah, I keep seeing that. It's very confusing. It's very fucking confusing. All right, back on topic. This guy's the Lord of the 13 Days. That's not helpful. Yeah, he's that character does seem like a cool guy. Or a cool creature? Whatever he is. The Wikipedia picture made him look very much humanoid. The other art, not so much. Oh, damn, this dude is very, very limited. Okay. Wow, there's like very little info. Okay, shit. Creation of this god appeared in the Aztec myth of creation. Tonotia, the sun god, demanded obedience and sacrifice from the other gods before he'll move. Enraged at his arrogance, the god of dawn and the planet Venus, some other god, shoots an arrow at the sun. The dart misses its mark and the sun throws his own back at the morning star, piercing the Lord of Dawn through the head. At this moment, Tlahuizcalpantecutli is transformed into the god of obsidian, stone, and coldness. Okay, and so that's how this god is born. Okay. So being the god of obsidian is cool. That's a cool fucking thing. Mavkas are Nav spirits. They're damned, not inherently evil. Yeah, they seem like they're doing dick stuff, though. They seem like they're doing rude things. Okay, so let's start refining these ideas. Oh, Prosto's from Ukraine as well. Cool. Okay, so we got to narrow things down. I think I want to take the strongest things. Well, first some basic things, right? We started with some basic stuff. That's fine. So like maybe the god of inspirational dreams, and we're going to add that later. We want to start with the most basic things. So like sure, winter, ice, frost, winter storms, I think especially. We're gonna bold things that combine. The things we want to really focus on are it's the combination of ice and electricity together. Sensation: Ukrainian influence reached American indie developers. You reached one, and I don't even know if I fully count yet. I don't count until the game's out, you know. Right now, it's just potential. It's building. Could get there. You're here accidentally. Hey, me too. Me too. One day I just fucking appeared here. It was a bit traumatic. Still getting used to this crazy place. Okay, so there are the god of lightning, thunder, maybe like flashes. And so then we want to grab the cool ideas from here. Okay, so zoom in a little bit. So nightmares and sleep paralysis. I feel like visions or hallucinations is kind of cool. Ooh, memories, premonition, intuition. You were just tumbleweeding through the dev category. Yeah, for sure, dude. You need to go. You're very hungry. Well, all right. Have a nice meal. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, Dirk. Yeah, let's go. Let's go a little further with that. I like intuition, a god of lightning. And intuition like strikes like lightning. I like that. I like that. Premonition is interesting. I like memories for sure. And I think that goes along with like storage and preservation. For sure. I like them being the god of illusions. Fleeting illusions. Premonition like a short-term prediction. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Nightmares and sleep paralysis is just so like oof. That's not really the direction I want to go. I like the vision thing. I think premonition kind of covers that. Like you're having like short-term premonitions. What about hallucination? Like a hallucination could... It's like you're seeing things that aren't there. I feel like that doesn't really work that well. Long cold winters specifically. We already have them as the god of winter. Symbolized by an eagle. Leave hallucination for a depressed bong god. Oh my god. You mean the death god. Alright. Alright. Now, I do like the idea of there being a depressed bong god. That sounds fun. He's got a lot of power, but he kind of just wants to smoke weed out of a bong. Oh shit. Okay. Protection against evil forces and spirits is interesting, and I feel like that kind of goes along with them being like a keeper of monsters. So it's like, it's not that they just protect you, it's that they have the ability to like freeze or trap, to hide these things away. They could also maybe be like, their domain could be like hidden truths. Which kind of goes along with inspiration. When you get inspired, you're kind of like discovering a hidden truth. Keeper of monsters outside and inside. Ooh. That's interesting. So like potentially this god has inside of them like demons trying to get out, but also they could potentially, like, if you were having like a mental breakdown or something, they could like save you from that, like that bad part of you. They could like capture it and bring it into themselves. It's like an interesting metaphor for like I don't know, like therapy, like helping you move past bad things inside of you, like by sharing them. It's kind of like the person who is sharing and listening to you is like taking on that burden. It's kind of cool. I don't think we want to just symbolize you with an eagle. Something that's more like a lightning bird, I feel like makes more sense. And so yeah, maybe we add like a messenger lightning bird. DLC player. You just fucking crashed on me, bro. Don't do that. A snake. Please choose snake. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let's talk about that more after. Let's get there. It reminds you of VTM Enkidu. Okay, I know. Fuck, Enkidu is the guy from the like. She does like. Oh my god. There's a great flood in that story. What's the fucking? Okay, it is Mesopotamia. Gilgamesh, the Epic of Gilgamesh. My god. What's VTM? Stuck on this. Gotta look up VTM Enkidu. Okay, it is something to do with the vampires. A vampire who collects inside of him ancient monsters. Yeah, that's cool. That's super interesting. What a fun idea. Okay, so a snake. Yeah, now snake. Why snake? Why snake so bad? You want it to be a snake bird? I feel like something about storms and coldness. I feel like having a bird as a pet that can like navigate through a winter storm just feels like good to me. Feels right. Enkidu was an ancient gangrel Methuselah and a member of the Red List. He preserved animals threatened by extinction by ghouling them and warding them within his own body by order of the gangrel antediluvian herself. Cool. Snakebird, Thunderbird. Okay, well that's not really explaining why you think it's so cool. The reason that I think a bird works well is that like one, lightning is from the sky. Birds, that's their domain. Also, a cold winter storm is like difficult for you to deal with, but like a bird can just fly through it quickly. Snakes don't fly. Snake shiny, lightning shiny, snake long, lightning too. Okay. Ooh, lightning that becomes snakes is very cool. Okay. So how about... Ooh, and snakes have a forked tongue like lightning? Okay. And yeah, okay, and specifically, yeah, like a twin fork, sure. I like the idea of them being able to summon lightning snakes, like lightning strikes and then snakes come out of it. But we kind of have a problem because this god is lightning and ice, and like snakes are cold-blooded, so like a cold snake is useless. He's just gonna like curl up and go to sleep because he's too cold for his metabolic processes to go on. Also, I want to see what this messenger bird looks like. Cold snake is a sleeper tool. Expand on that. What does that mean? Shadow Slave Wiki. What a thing. Oh, an AI image. Okay, honestly, this is cool looking. That's fucking cool looking. That's just a different Slavic bird. Okay, so Slava as a messenger bird is really not that popular. There's not a bunch of pictures of them. Okay, so then maybe we'll say like messenger birds. The lightning snakes. A curved obsidian blade is so cool. I don't care if that's a mistranslation. That's so cool. And then them having two faces is interesting. We gotta expand on that. Cold snake is a sleeper, a tool. You can create chakram or like biblically correct angels. Oh, biblically correct angels freak me out. Fuck that. Okay, the idea of summoning lightning snakes is just very cool. So maybe it's just okay even though this is supposed to be a lightning and ice god. All right. The Sky Dragons in Zelda. I remember the one in Tears of the Kingdom is just flying around. I haven't seen multiple. He's cool looking. So how about like lightning serpent dragons? They fly. A little more mythological. And so maybe these two creatures are things that this god is seen with often. We still need like actual descriptions of this person. Like, are they tall? Are they fat? Do they have 2 feet? 6 feet? What are they? We have too many Durgs and representations. Well, yeah, but it's because they're cool. It's because they're fucking cool. Okay, so I gotta go back up to their, not their titles, to their domain, and I want to get things that are, I want to bold things that are like ice and lightning together. So we can view ice as like memory, like you're storing things in it. And so then I think intuition is absolutely a great thing to be both ice and lightning. It's like your memories are all locking together and like boom, something comes out of it. Like you make some great realization. Maybe even just memories in general are kind of a good domain that are for both ice and electricity. Being a keeper of monsters, I feel like could be like if they were disabled and like paralyzed with lightning before they were captured, but not necessarily. Right. Connections and relationships, which I swear we wrote down. Strong and lasting relationships. Okay, so let's say like connections and relationships. And you know what? Strong connections and relationships. Now does that fit though? Why not fast? Why not fast relationships? Lightning means fast. Sure. Okay, so how about like strong or fast connections and relationships? So like, if you met somebody and you became friends quickly, if you form like a strong and fast bond, the strong part is like, it's like ice, it's like powerful. Fast is like, it's like lightning, it developed quickly. And so then in that way, that would be a good unification. Like the people who meet their partner, they've been together for like 50 years and they're like, we just met each other. It was like, we just knew. We just fucking knew. We were like best friends right away. We just knew. All right. Okay, so I can just delete this. Right, I wrote natural reaction catalyst, trying to get... That was an attempt to connect the ideas. Them being a catalyst, I think, is cool. I think that's already something that belongs to a different god. I think maybe Kree. Or shoot, maybe Kai. Because of like water. Shit. Oh no, can I control F in here? I don't think I can do that. Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, it is in Kai. Yeah, it is in Kai. Okay. Kai is a catalyst of change. Yeah. Okay. So maybe that's still okay. We need to make this unique, though. Exactly how are they a catalyst? How do they cause reactions? How do they cause things to happen? Yeah, maybe this just doesn't fit. Like, I feel like they're a god of electricity, so like there's energy from them, so things like changing and being energetic feels like it could belong to them. It could belong to this god, but then maybe an inhibitor instead. Ooh. That I feel like goes along with ice. Like ice holds things back. It stops things from changing. So maybe like a rapid inhibitor. So like the electric part of it is that it happens quickly. So we focus on like very fast like shutting things down quickly. Sure, so like electric paralysis, sure, it like happens instantly. I think also like rapid freezing, maybe. So like paralysis or like flash freezing, I think is the term. So maybe like the kinds of ice spells that we're going to focus on when we get to the kinds of like attacks and things that this god does are like powerful but quick. Things like explosions of ice, kind of. The cosmetic industry. Whoa. Okay, now that is interesting to have like a god related to such a mundane thing. But why? How did we get there? In opposition to natural beauty. Does that fit? Convince me that that fits with ice and electricity being in opposition to natural beauty. I suppose if this god ends up being like a god of illusions, the way that lightning looks like it strikes twice, that kind of goes along with cosmetics. It's like this is a little bit of a demeaning, simple view, but like when you use cosmetics in some way, you're lying. Like you're creating an illusion. I'm right. Well, wait, I'm kind of saying that like maybe this could work. Maybe. We'll think about it, but I think it's good enough to note down. It doesn't work in your head? Oh my god. So you started with it working, and then I thought it didn't work, and then I convinced myself it did work, and now you think it doesn't work. We're gonna leave it for now. This god needs more things. Okay, now endurance. Now, to me, endurance feels like something that a mountain man would have. And then to me, that's like fire and rock. Yeah, Crazy Pants. I was already acknowledging that like my view is like childishly simple. And yeah, masking or emulating is probably better. And maybe like adjusting. You're just kind of like, you're not making your eyes look like not eyes. You're just like kind of making them show up a little more. Or you're hiding those acne scars that you have. You're just yeah, masking is cool. Opposition to natural elements. Does ice and electricity say that to you? Gosh, pants are crazy these days. That was a very not crazy thing to say though. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, earned misfortune. Ice says endurance? Like because ice endures, it's like, you what? You're sorry. Don't be sorry. Explain. Just explain. You're having latency issues right now? All right, that's okay, Dirk. Then if you get a chance to explain, you can. If not, we can just keep going. So let's move to the earned misfortune situation. I had added this because somebody was the god of misfortunes. I think it was Zolotl. Oh, well, Crazy Pants is having problems too. Oh yeah, it says my connection's unstable. Oh. Yeah, I can't even see myself. Oh my god, bro. All right, well, I'm just gonna type into chat. Okay, so maybe not. Oof. Yeah, this is really bad. Oh my god. All right, this might need to, I don't know. Maybe we just end early and we finish this tomorrow. Because this is freaking brutal. I'm just constantly loading. Whether I try to load my, whether I look at the dashboard, which has a little preview, or whether I try to load my own page. It just like fucking won't. Damn. Okay, I guess we can finish this section. And then we'll finish this god off tomorrow. And then what? I need to figure out what to do next. Probably working on the backstory. Then once we get the backstory crafted, then we go back to working on this stuff, the in-depth outline of the first region, and we're gonna make some beasts along with that. Yeah. Okay. Earned a misfortune, maybe like consequences. Yeah. So I think that's going to be the idea. I don't know how well that fits. I guess the idea is like I feel like that goes along with ice because it's like a cold, bad thing that happens to you, but you're like, oh, I deserve this. This is my fault. Protector of the Sun is interesting. And I think that's because Zolotl is like up in the sky. Like Zolotl was the lightning god. So the god in the sky that isn't the sun. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I think what we're gonna do is finish this tomorrow because the delay is fucking terrible. Yeah. All right, so apologies to anybody who's watching who doesn't have a terrible connection. But this is like fucking crazy. I can't maintain any semblance of a discussion. And I would like Dirk's input for this. So I think we're just going to end 30 minutes early, and that's going to be okay. Tomorrow we start 20 minutes late, but I will go late. God, maybe even like an hour late to make up for the fact that I'm going to start 20 minutes late, and also we're losing 30 minutes today because the internet is dying. Maybe it's just Twitch that's dying. I don't know. But yeah, this I wanted to finish this today. That's not going to happen. Clearly we got distracted. That's okay. We have tomorrow. So shit, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry the internet fucking sucks. Have a nice day. See you around. Bye.